Sari rock, run. You said Sari rock, run. You said.
Doing well. Here I am talking with the mic, not on. You see what I'm saying? Holy cow. So it's been that type of morning. All good though. Bitcoin running. Still, I was just saying that I'm upset that I never got my $12 12,000 area. You know, I think it went to 16 and that was it. But I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Arm lockup. We got a few things. We're just going to go ahead and go over some of the news. We're going to go over Apple. We'll cover Tesla real quick. We'll cover Boeing. She started to look at the chat. It's already starting to mess up. Like even the menu this morning was giving me a problem. You know, it is what it is, right? You just got to. I was hoping to be on here an hour ago. Is what I'm getting at. So let me exit this chat out. Do me a solid if you could. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Throw some tickers in the chat. What are you watching today? What do you want to cover? Throw it in the chat. We're going to get on it right now. If it has news, put that it has news, or just say like upgrade, downgrade, or news. You don't have to like say what it is. You can if you want. It would be helpful a little bit, but we want to go where the volume is. We know we have CPI today, which is going to be, you know, if this then that scenario when we go through these. So we'll get upside, downside. So what I'm doing real quick is I'm trying to get docs, chat. It's just, this is what's going on. But glad to see everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. The S&Ps, I almost went long yesterday. I mentioned it on the chat yesterday. Yesterday, man, the market put me to sleep. And it's a good thing because I was kind of tired. I could like kind of tell that like, you know, I just needed some rest because I had a busy weekend and stuff and I didn't really use that time for downtime. So it was kind of nice, man. I'm ready to get it today. We're sitting up here at 512. You can see the S&Ps are holding. I actually want to watch this level more so. I guess 512. Yeah, 511.96, 512. So we know to the downside, 510, 57, 505. Okay? Which we can, real quick, we can throw up a 30-minute chart. But we're going to see what CPI is. We'll see what that comes out to be. I want to see if we're going to hold this pivot high here. Again, it's all going to depend on, right now, CPI. Are we going to get to 516 or are we going to break down? And if we break down, where are we headed to? Let's locate where she's going. Well, we have the 20-day moving average that's right here, sitting right above this 504 level. Remember 504, boys? 505. Write it down. 505. That's a major support level. We've already tested it twice. You can see here we broke above it. That huge gap up. Remember, I think this was a Friday here. Low volume. We came in with this huge gap up on a Friday. I think this day was Thursday, and then that was Friday, I think. Pulls back, holds, bounces, pulls back again, holds. It took this pivot high out here, you know, and look, it took it out again, technically. We tested it again yesterday. So keep this pivot point on your area, 508.50. So write it down with me, all right? 508.50. That's your pivot point right there that you can see that when it breaks it, it breaks it. It doesn't really care about 510, 508. I would consider it 510, 508. All right, so that's our downside. 20-day moving average. Ultimately, you have a double top over here at 502. Double top at 502, okay? On the SPY. So pay attention to the numbers. Well, pay attention to the movement. If it moves, if it's decent in line, whatever, we'll cut the data. Like we'll go through it. And pay attention to the move. If we move down and then it takes it back, or if we move higher and then it takes it back at like 8:45 to 9:15, and you notice we're back down to where CPI came out, that's giving you the weakness. So keep that in mind. All right, keep that in mind. I'm after it today. I'm after it. I'm ready to get after it today, guys. I don't think y'all know. I got my friend sitting right here next to me, ready to go, giving me some little bit of motivation, I guess you could say. I don't need motivation. It's not motivation, but it's just keeping your eye on the prize, I guess. So the S&Ps. Let me go to the flexible grid real quick. Let me make sure that the mic is. Can you guys let me know how the mic is, how it sounds, please? If you guys don't mind. Does it sound like weird? Or if it's okay, that'd be awesome if you could let me know. You know what? I can probably hear it myself. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Keep your eye on the prize, guys. Keep your eye on the prize. All right, so you guys can see here on this 3-minute chart. Can you guys see that okay? See, that's why I want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the menu real quick, just for a minute. All right, so you guys can see. You guys can see that. So you can see yesterday's pivot high here, this 512. You know, this is all going to be on the data, 512. And then your targets, obviously, you have 508.50. That's why I don't think you can see here, boom, 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 right? Like, I don't think 510 is that big of a deal. You know, it will get a small bounce off of it, but, you know. So, downside. So, here's what I'm going to write. Ready? 512 break. And then 512 hold. Because we're going to either do one of the two. All right? You can already sense the weakness in the morning. You double topped up here at 513, 514. Okay? There's a nice double top right there. 513.62. So if we break 510, again, and it's going to be 508, excuse me, 508.50 to 508. It's about a 50-cent range. All right, and then what we also want to do is, all right, if we do break, depending on where we open at, how far is that? So you can see you have a down to 505. That's 1.5%, guys. Keep that stuff in mind. I'm still watching 507, believe it or not. I feel like we're above 507. We bounce off of it. We're bullish. It tested on the downside, but we have not made it support on the up move. See right here? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You see how we're pulling back here on this day? And what's it do? It bounces off of 507.11. Right? And then it breaks it. But then look, it gaps above it. It never pulls back to it and makes 507 support. We have not done that ever since we've been up here. So I'm still watching 507. 510. I think 508.50. 508.50 is our big number. That's our middleman right there. That's the big key number. You could look for the break and then maybe an entry there at 508.50. All right. So that's what I'm watching. 510 on the SPY, 505. I'm sorry. 510, 508, 508.50, 505. All right. And I will be watching 507. To the upside. Pretty simple. 514. 516, and then that all-time high at 518. One more time. You have a double top up here, 514. So I wrote down 512 hold. We're going to say 514, 515, 516, 518. We have, listen, this is targets. Final target, 505. Maybe we can break and get a gap fill. You know, I don't know. Depending on how the data is, we still have PPI. You still have retail sales, initial jobless claims. So, if you get this movement and you're able to catch either the up or downside to 505 or to 516, 518, I'm going to be taking my profits because we still have data Thursday. All right, let's go to the Qs really quickly. Let's see real quick too this morning what is doing what. All right, any leading or lagging sectors. That way we know if we have strength where we want to be, right? Please, if you guys could, do me a big favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. But more importantly, throw some tickers in the chat because I'm going to get ready and go over them. We have 15 minutes until CPI. All right, 15 minutes until CPI. All right, Qs. Oh, come on. We have the 20, same thing. We have the 20-day moving average lining right up here at that previous support at 50. Why did it not change? I was going to say, I know it's not that identical. Woke up to talking like me. All right. You already broke down out of that wedge there a little bit, but this wedge goes back, you know, a decent ways, right? We've been talking about this wedge here that's kind of taking place there. Let's see. So just know that they're there. All right. Just know that they're there. All right. Daily chart. We are, you guys can notice that we're making higher highs, and this RSI is just getting weak. The higher we go, the weaker it's getting. That's a sign of weakness. So get to know it, understand it. The 20-day moving average is flattening out. It's flattening out. That's showing you that there's a bit of weakness there, that it's just like, okay, like it's getting a little bit drawn out. All right, so even if CPI is good, we could still see like a bounce and then maybe it takes it back. Remember I said that, okay? Remember I said that. Look at this level here too. Can you guys see what's going on here? You see this double top that you put in here? Right here? You have a double top. Boom. Right? Pulls back. Bang. And then look at this downside move there from, I guess, yesterday and Friday. Look how we're underneath. Yesterday we closed underneath 538. You closed underneath of that gap down, you hit it, and now you're below it. So I would look for that 20-day moving average to break. Because look, you see here, you have this double top on the Qs. All right, double top there at 539. Double top right there at 539. It pulls back to 434. Okay, and then it looks like it's going back trying to attempt to hold 434, 435. It's like 434.50, 435. So the Qs are weak. That means we want to look at tech names, NASDAQ names. If the market's pulling back, looks like the Qs are going to give us that move to the downside more so than, you know, let's say the SPY. But we're going to cover it. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to hurry up so we can go right into some names. And again, if you guys could, throw some tickers inside the chat. I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're ready to rock. It's going to be a big day today. It's a big day today. All right, so you can see here. Woke up to talking like me. 434. 434 on the SPY. What's our level that we want to hold? What's our level we want to hold? What's the level we want to hold? 438. All right, 438 is your level. That's either an entry, the break in the entry for a downside move, or a pull into, get long to go higher. 438. All right. Now, but here's the thing. Buyers were stepping up. They didn't just come in at 438. They came in at 422.50. They came in up here at 430. Another one, 434. 434. Okay. And then they stepped up yesterday. They woke up. and stepped up. 435.75. That looks like 435.50. 435.65. 435.50. 435.50. 435.50. All right, 435.50. So it's like this area. Yeah, I'm gonna say 435.50. Look how many times they held it up here. You can see that there's this little like minor range that it puts in right there. It, you know what I mean, and then it like breaks down. It holds and then just takes off. So what happens every time that you got to 434? Remember this: if you are a NASDAQ trader, 434 has given you bang, bang, bang. What's next? Are we going to get that? We're going to find out. But what happens up top? Bang, to the downside. So you got two moves there. 430, 434, 435. They're like 436. What is this? Boom. So we stepped up yesterday. That's why I'm thinking like 435.50 to 436. All right. That's what I'm going to write down. So QQQ. 435.50. 435. 50. 436. That's our level. All right. The long. Long, the targets for me are going to be as follows. All right. And don't forget, watch Snapchat. We're going to cover all of them. Meta, there's a TikTok thing going on. It's ridiculous. Talking about just even the fact that they tried to delete a TikTok ban. This is why you need to get them out. I'm not going down this road right now, but who are they to tell you what you can and can't use? If you understand that China's going to watch your information, everything you put in your phone that they can see and use against the United States to deliver and target ads, then so be it. If you don't care, why should the government care? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It should be your choice on everything. I don't want to hear it. I'm talking guns, drugs, all of it. You make your decisions, okay? Not the government. Whether you don't like drugs but you want to be able to get an abortion. No, it's not for you to say, okay? If you want to protect your rights for a gun owner or get abortions out, that's up to you. Not the government, not anyone. But that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. All right? To an extent. There ain't no reason why all these addicts and stuff like that can't have a place to go get high. They already do for the most part. Right? So, just like there shouldn't be anybody stopping someone to have an abortion. That is going to be up to them, not me, not the government, not you, and what happens to them in their afterlife and their, beliefs. But anyway, I'm not going down that road. I believe in life, but I also make my own decisions, right? So, let's see, 438, guys. Looks like 438. We're pulling back, and that was yesterday's. I still think, though, the middleman on the Qs has got to be 435.50, 436. That's really your. Here's what I want to see. Do we hold 438? 438 hold. All right, so you can see here, if we pull back and we hold 438, chances are we have not bounced off of that level other than there. You did kind of get a move there, right? Every time you tested it, it kind of failed, right? You got this little bounce. Let me make sure you guys can see it. You can see here that you got above 438, double topped on it, and then it failed, right? Bounce, fail, and then it recovered. So everything really comes in down there at 436, 435.50. Another one there, 439, 439. That's a move off of 439, a move off of 439, move off of 439. All right, so what I'm going to do is put in 440, 442, 442, hold on here, 440. Let me put in a 30-minute chart. And I will go here. Just give me 1 second. We have 6 minutes until this number comes out. All right. All right, so for the long side, I'm looking at 442. 442. Dude, come on, bro. You're killing me. There's a massive double top up there. Yes, 442. What is that? 442. And then we are. Let me see here. My fault, guys. Just give me 1 second. It's just good to look at these things because it really puts in. Every time you left there, this thing just made every time 1, 2. It made this move from 438 and it just went right up to 446. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that again. All right, so for the downside, I'm writing 435.50 break. Okay. And then where are we headed? All right. You have a gap fill that takes you down. If you break 435.50, you have 430. What is that? Yup, 430. And then your gap fill. Okay, then the gap fill. Let me go to a 15-minute chart, guys. We're getting ready to get CPI. If you guys could, before CPI comes out, hit that like button, subscribe. Please throw some tickers in the chat, and we'll cover them. We'll go right over them, and we're going to cover some of the news that is going on today. Let's see here. What is going on, bro? All right, we got 4 minutes, 3 minutes. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, we're at 37. I think you got to look for some support. Final destination 426. 426 in my book looks like a wonderful place to see if you get some dip buys. And that's actually the gap fill. All right, 426. So you get a 435 break. Like if you see that we start to break, obviously 438, which is where we are right now. You're trying to hold 439 and bounce off of it. Actually, it's trying to make 439.50 resistance. So I would put a line right there as a rejection point. All right. Right there. Something like me. So yeah, 438 break. 438 break.
Constant Contact's advanced automation lets you send the right message at the right time every time.
Okay, 438 break. And then we have 435.50. All right, so look for the gap fill way down here. Final target, final destination in my book. All right. right down there at 426. 426. Oh my gosh. We got a little bit of time here. 426. Yep. You guys ready? What do you guys think? You guys think over or under? Over or under for CPI? Does it come in better or lighter? What y'all think? What y'all think? I'm going to move this down, actually. I'm going to move this down to 435. All right, 430, 425. I'm sorry, 425. 430 and then 425 on the cues. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Here we go. It's coming up. Let's see what happens here.
CPI month over month, plus
Month over
4% in line. Core CPI year over year, plus 3.2%. Consensus 3.1%. Core CPI.
So a little
plus 0.4%.
a little bit higher.
3%.
Can't be higher month over month.
Versus 3.7%. S&P futures.
All right, here we go.
Coming in ahead of estimate.
Where are, dude? What do you?
S&P futures pulling back now.
Why would they do that to me? All right. Month over month, 0.4, expected 0.3, came in just above. Core inflation rate year over year, 3.8 versus 3.7, 3.8, right in line year over year. Inflation rate, 0.4, 0.3, so right in line. Inflation rate year over year. And month over month, though, previously 0.3, we came in higher, and then year over year, 3.2, a little bit higher. CPI, 310.3 versus 3.0. Or 308. 311 versus 3.9. All right, so we know what we got. We know what we got. Let's go look at CME Fed Funds futures. Look at that. Bang. Oh shit. I thought it was gonna. So May 525, 550, 5.5 is what that is, and then June 5.25. Still a 60% chance if they cut in June. I know that they'll probably more than likely cut in June. You know, so but look at that May, March. Look, it's still looking like that June reading is still 60% chance that which it's coming down. You don't want that to come down. You want it to go up, not down. This 5 to 5.25. Okay? So that's that. We got the number. We know what's going on here. If you guys could, hit that like button, subscribe, throw some tickers in the chat. Here's what I was talking about. Okay, here's what I was talking about. See if we take back some of this move. And it is. We still have some data. We still have more data. I don't think, I still don't think that this number is a good look. Look. It's bouncing above it. This is the level we got to watch. 513. And it blasts above it. All right, let's see here. NFBI small. Wait. CPI month over month, 0.4. Actual 0.4. Prior 0.3. X food and energy, 0.3. Actual 0.4. Prior 0.4, so right in line. I want to see month over month. I don't care about year over year. That's so weird. They just want to put money to work. This is so crazy. Average hourly earnings, 1.1%. Prior 1.4. That's a good look. Weekly earnings year over year, 0.5, negative 0.1. Monthly budget statement, boom. Appreciate you, bro. We love you, Chris. You the man, bro. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, what's it say? They were served with an arrest warrant for charges of sexual aggression. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Lordy. Just fucking leave them alone. Alright, so flip it and reverse it. That's what happened. You got the old flip and reverse. Oh no, don't do this. They're not going to move the market. They're not going to. They're going to stuff it. They're going to stuff it right there. What do we have? There's a reason why they're not moving this market, guys. There's a reason why. You have Red Book coming up, but that's not really going to be too crazy of a market mover there. GDP month over month. They're going to stuff this thing. So I'm going to look at other individual names to look at. PPI, obviously core. Retail sales is really important. Retail sales is the other gauge that they use for, you guys, I say it all the time, for, but that's not until Thursday. That's not until Thursday. All right, retail sales. And then I think you have Michigan inflation expectations, I think, on Friday. Consumer sentiment. Yeah, consumer sentiment. Manufacturing, blah, 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 blah. All right. So what I'm going to look for here is a hold of, I'm looking for a hold of 513 on the SPY. So all right, so that's a long for me if we can hold there, but you are coming into some resistance. But really, honestly, you're making this double top. You just made it support. Look, you're just ripping. You're going. Look at the volume, guys. Let's see what happens here. See if it gets stuffed. See if 514 gets stuffed on the SPY. Let's look at the Qs. Now, ARM Holdings. There's a lockup today. I think semis are going to be in play today. So let's look at them. All right, give me 1 second. Woke up to talking like me. I wish we could play music, man. I really do. All right, let's get it. All right. Let's start with the vid. Let's start with the vid. You can see here, little support level. Resistance became support down there at 860. It all depends on how you want to look at it, actually. 860 to 850. That's a $10 stop loss. So sometimes if you guys get faked out of a move, you have to remember a lot of times that stop loss is going to be an area. But I would look for 850 on Nvidia, which is holding. You got to break this level here at 880. Get above 880 and hold. You got room to 900. Okay? So that's what I would be looking for on Nvidia. All right? Walk it up. Walk it up. All right? Walk it up. Let me see here. Can I It's going to reject. So what I would look for on Nvidia is a hold of 875 for a long. 875 hold on Nvidia. That double top right there. And watch the SPY. You see how you have a double top on Nvidia and you had a double top on the S&Ps and the Qs, but you had at 513.50, at 513.60, and then 514 was resistance that could possibly be resistance. What's happening to Nvidia? What's happening to Nvidia? Somewhat the same thing. All right. So if you can pull back and hold this level, you could have a nice run to 895, 900. So I'm not going to write that down because I'm not playing Nvidia. I'm not trading $1,000 stock. I could. I would much rather wait until later in the week. That way, I can put on a small amount of risk for a greater return. Um, with potentially, just you got to know what you're doing. All right, you got to know what you're doing. So that's Nvidia. That's Nvidia. Obviously trying to look at the daily chart isn't going to do you any good. Feels like a blow off top there. I would still remain bearish. That's, to me, yesterday was a bounce into the gap of 900 and made 900 resistance. So see if you can make 514 resistance. Unless it's not over with, and they still want to own this because they know that they're going to be getting possibly a stock split. All right, and they're holding on to it. SMCI, remember, it's still going on the S&Ps. The S&Ps. The S&Ps. SMCI. Monster of a move here. You can see here, it's made new highs, and Nvidia has not. Well, this isn't a blow off top like the SPY or Nvidia. So 1100 got above, which I think you are above it. 1100. Woke up to talking like me. All right, let's see. Remove. Again, you got to have the downside and upside for these things. Dude, you got to be kidding me. Come on, man. All right, I do want to be looking at Snap and whatchamacallit, but I wanted to show you guys these names. All right. Because of the vote today. I think Snap, Meta, they're going to be in play here. I gotta get through this real quick. All right, guys, look for resistance up there at 1160, 1165 on SMCI, 1165. If you get a pullback and you can hold, you can either try to get the pullback and hold, which I think you might because you broke above it, but you have some resistance coming in up here. Maybe we get the short. You got to watch the overall indexes. The SPY, is it above 514 or is it not? Okay, that's what I would be doing. Because that's going to show you. Let me turn my stuff up real quick. Yeah, we are. We're ripping. We're fucking ripping. Gotta love it, right? Come on. All right, I got to get to work. So, if the SPY keeps going, look for 1165. 1165 for SMCI. 1165 SMCI. 1165. All right, 1165. You pull back and you break 10 what is that? 1100. You break 1100, look for some downside down into like $1,000 bucks, 990 area. All right, 998. That's SMCI. I'm going to look up AMD real quick. That's where I would much rather be at. All right, that's where I'd much rather be at. AMD pulling back. She pulled back yesterday. I almost got short, but I was really tired. I had issues again with whatchamacallit. I thought I did at least, but I just had to restart the modem for everything. What do you guys see here? You guys see how this bull flag is lining up with the 20 days up at the top of that bull flag? Look for the pullback at this prior double top up this area here at 185. Your 20-day moving average is what I'd be looking for. Where you at? 200? That's crazy. And we talked about Mara yesterday. So I'm going to be watching AMD, Mara coin, and maybe even MSTR. But I'm going to be focusing on Meta, Snap, semiconductors, and on, because they have a catalyst. Excuse me, sorry. And Oracle, again, Oracle, with their earnings, accused of double standard scandal over 48%. Tuesday's biggest analyst moves: Apple, Tesla, Coinbase, Sony, and Nike. So those all have analyst moves. Stocks making the big moves. Bans use to all indoor security cameras prior to his privacy guest. Biggest moves before the bell. Oracle, Kohl's, Coinbase, Southwest. Oracle's up. We talked about that yesterday. Let me throw up the chat. Make sure everything is good. Again, let me know y'all are here. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Throw some tickers in the chat. Say what's up. Something. It's getting a little boring. If it's getting boring, let me know. I'll spice it up. Let me know. Alright. AMD. Man, I want to get rid of all this stuff here, but I feel like I can't because there's a reason why I have everything there. Alright, I added the 20-day moving average, I'm pretty sure. I'll go back and look at that in just a minute. Alright, so yesterday I said we already made 208 resistance pre-market. Chances were we were not getting there. What we could do is look for one more shot back to 204 and look for that to be resistance. I wouldn't mind looking for 204, but you might get a 205.75 test. You might get a 205.75 test. I don't really like this chart. There's just, you can see that it's just curving itself. So where are we going to hit that resistance? Right? Is that going to be up here at 206, 205? Or is it going to be 205? So AMD 205. If we're looking short, okay? Don't force it if it's not there. All right? That's the other thing to this, right? You got to pick the up and down. You got to pick the direction, and then you got to get the support and rejection levels correct. So, it's not easy. It's easy, but it's not easy. 201.50. Where are we? We're right here. So you're putting in a double top. You're finally getting through that double top. AMD's putting in a weird pattern that none of the other semiconductors are putting in. Take notice of that. Take notice how this little double, it just fell out of bed and then curled back up. That's weird. Nothing else did that. SMCI, Nvidia, AMD, or not AMD, but the SPY, the Qs, they all have a double top. Gradually went down, and it just looks different. If I took you over to a chart, you would see the difference. I got to make sure that you guys can see this. I wonder if I can take this over a little bit. It's not going to let me. It's either one or the other. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. You have a gap here. Watch Friday's low on AMD. Watch for a test of Friday's low. So I am thinking, I know you guys can't really see this right now. I'm going to bring it over. But if you break 205.80, see, you're going to be stuck between a wedge there at that gap fill. 202. Okay, so we're way down here. All right, I got this. All right, I got my plan. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, guys. All right, so what I'm going to look for is a hold of, let me throw up time and sales, my level 2. So what I would look for on AMD is to see if we can make, which it looks like we're doing. Not really. See, 201. Let me put... woke up to talking like me. So AMD is really weak. That's crazy. AMD is really weak. So we are coming up to that area, and we just rejected it again. You're pulling back. 201, 202. So we're right around 202. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the problem before this bell rings. So 202. We're coming into 202. If we get over 202, I would like to see a test. I would like to see a test of, like, I would like to say, like, I would like to hold 202, get long. What I would do is I would try to get long it at 202, but it's very weak. Like, if you look, like, NVIDIA, which I'll cover in a second, like, you're seeing the weakness out of AMD. I want to look for a shot to, like, 206, like that Friday's pivot low. Okay? Friday's pivot low is where I'm trying to get to with AMD. I just think that there's an opportunity for a bounce if the semiconductors as a whole, if that sector is going to bounce. But we have to see ARM as well. There's news with ARM. So right now it's making yesterday's pivot high resistance on the 15-minute chart. Okay? And you can see we have this range that's being put in here. Right there. Let's see. So if we can't break above 202, I'm looking for 202 short and get down to 196, maybe even break 196 and start heading down to that 200-day moving average. But I would just like to, try to get short, honestly, back up at that, like, Friday's pivot low, Friday's low, at like 207, 206, something like that. Okay? AMD's rough, man. It really is. It's a rough stock to look at. All right? And you can see we rejected that yesterday with the volume. We got to see what type of volume we have today. Because that's going to give us a little... Friday, yesterday. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of selling pressure here on AMD. That it's going to be too much. All right, AMD. All right, so I'm going to write down AMD. AMD. 202. Let me see here. So you gotta watch because this little area has been support. It's like this. It's this weird area of like 200. So I'm just gonna write it down as I see it. 202. So a 202 break and hold. I'm looking for Friday's low. Long to 206. Friday's low, and then you do have, 208. Or, yeah, 208. All right, 208. That's AMD. All right. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My bad. All right, my bad. All right. If we reject, right? If you get up there and you reject, like, you have a double top here. It's like from a couple days ago. You have a double top right there. I would like to see that level break though. I see you. I see you. I think this is your selling point up there at 208. I think 208 is the area that you need to go back and retest. You need to retest 208, honestly. I don't think I'd even want to be short unless it's up at 208. It's just my opinion.
RGLS, regular therapeutic shares off the high now, $2.41 from your Optimus Sandy.
Riley from Riley's Realty. This listing sounds incredible.
Company announcing results from its
Says here it gets plenty of light.
trial
And this must be the ocean view.
for patients with autosomal.
I know it takes me forever, guys. I'm sorry. This chart is just so ugly.
US retail sales plus
Yeah, 208 short.
March 9th, a year ago,
All right.
plus 3% for the versus March.
208 short. Unless you absolutely can't get there, then I don't know what to tell you. I feel like if it's gotten from here at 176 all the way up to 227, you can't go from 200 to 208. I don't know what to tell you. All right, that's what I'm going to look for. If you get a bounce, all right, 206, 208 short. All right. Yeah, that's that pivot low. All right, that pivot low there from Friday. 206.
They're all expecting more efficiency, more benefits, more growth. When you realize you can give your people everything and more.
Thank you very much.
206.
Ask, now what? Here's what. You go with Prudential to protect, empower, grow. With everything you need to deliver, you guessed it, more.
All right, and where's the targets for this short?
ICC
You have a gap fill.
shares getting a pop here.
I would look for... Dude, why is this doing this to me? I don't understand. I really don't.
That is India, Charlie,
I really don't get it.
ICCT.
Oh, man. God damn it. All right, you know what? I'm done screwing with AMD. This chart is stupid. It's stupid. I want to see 196 break. All right, if we get a 206, 208 short, or if you get a pullback, maybe we could get a long there. 196. What is that? 195.90. So 196 target. All right, guys. BA. Let's go to Boeing because there's also that going on in Southwest. Of course, they're taking this trade away from us. What assholes, man! I swear. This is crazy. I think Boeing. See, you've already broken that level there. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna look for 146, 145, 150 area for Boeing. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Dude, why was that so loud? Remember, you have Oracle.
What do you think about big tech right now? The Magnificent Seven, the Fancy Four. I don't know what you want to call them anymore.
Yeah, I think the Mag 7 is a great film, probably less of a good moniker for stocks. We think that the differentiation within the
I guess the downtrend has started. Let's see if this trend is going to start, guys. What I would look for is a test of yesterday's low. If you can just get a bounce back to 190, 189, 189, 190, which it already did, I would look for that as a, as a entry point. But there's no, this is crazy, bro.
Especially because we're going to be up against a hard break and handing it over to our friends on Squawk on the Street in just moments from now. Before we do that, though, a quick final check.
Like, I had a feeling this was going to happen. We have been watching Boeing since their earnings. Since their earnings, and I'm like, yo, they're just going to take this trade away from us. I had a feeling. It was way back there. Look at that. I wish they'd gave us that test like it deserves. 199 test. Look here. Support, right? Support, blah, 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 blah. 199, 200. Where is the 200 test? It needs it. But it's not going to do it. It doesn't want the poors to win and make money off of corporate America. So stop, if you play GME and shit like that, the next short squeeze, don't give your money to corporate America. What we could do is look for a bounce back into this level here, which it already kind of did, and look for the rejection. I would look to take Boeing down for a few days. That's what I would be doing. I'd be looking to take Boeing down for a few days.
Let's begin with this market reaction to CPI. We mentioned a 10th hot at 4/10. Shelter and gas, about 60% of that. Some surprises in here, Mike. Apparel up 6/10 is a topic of discussion. Yes, I think what the market did.
Yes.
Quick reflex where it said, okay,
Fucking
this is
goofball.
unexpected. You have to run more. The Bears playbook, bonds sold off, yields higher, stocks backed up. Then the rethink was, well, the things that matter and that will translate into what the PCE inflation number is going to say, combined with how high a threshold was set by Powell last week for changing.
You can see here we have a bit of a pivot low, like at like 184. Let me take pre-market off. Let's see if I can get a, yeah, that's what I'd look for. I'm going to look for a 184. Maybe we swing this. You have to watch because you don't want to pay too much for it. Since it's already started yesterday, you're going to be paying a premium to what's already been done. It would have been something you had to have started over here. But I don't see why we can't get back down here. So that's 182.50. All right. If we get a 190 test or a break and retest a 190, that's what I would look for. Break and retest a 190. Break a 190. You get a bounce back into 190. Get short. Get a couple months on this thing. And manage your risk. That's a double top. 190 short. 184.
UAL and BA, United Airlines, Yo said if and when.
180. Come on, man. And then 182.50.
That's UAL and BA.
All right, and I would be taking those as I got them. All right, that's Boeing 190. 190. I mean, you might be able to bounce. I better watch. I might be doing a porn here. If you get a bounce, up to yesterday's close, watch for that 191, 95, 192 area. Okay, watch for that. Watch for like a bounce up to that 192, the high 190s, or high 191s, because you might reject there. But you got a nice double top there. So that's Boeing. Let's go to ARM. I think that stuff expires today. What's AMD doing? I would just keep an eye on semiconductors and see which ones are strong, not strong. So here's NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA's not above yesterday's high. Okay. AMD. Not above yesterday's high. SMCI. Above yesterday's high. So you got to notice which ones are stronger than the others. TSM is, pretty much putting a pivot up there off of yesterday's high. Sorry, the mic was sideways. All right. That's TSM, Qualcomm. We could look at. And look, Qualcomm is above yesterday's high. Qualcomm, see if you get a pullback into yesterday's high. Okay. And then see if you can get a break. 174 and look to take this thing back to 176, 178. Okay? That's what I would do. It may not do it though. You may be turning 174 into resistance. Can 174 break? Okay, 174 break or rejection? And 3M is also going. So what and what I would look for, guys, is this pivot low from yesterday at 168. Okay, this 168 level. You can see here, previous highs. And that's why it's a bit bullish here. You can see this previous high here. Again, it's going to be an area. You're going to see that pulled back, right? It went, it broke, got above it, pulled right to it. And what's it doing? It's grinding higher. So if you get a pullback into 172, you got to be long. That's what I'd be looking for. That's what I'm looking for. All right, that's what I'm looking for. This thing is a bit overdone, but, we'll see. If the semis start pulling back, they start pulling back. No big deal. We get short. All right, we get short. No big deal. I'm going to crush it today. I just got to keep my eye on the prize. I wanted to look at the daily chart real quick. Oh shit, 160. Double top, bang. All right. Tesla. Old Tesla. So yesterday and Sunday, I said, let's look for Tesla to get a bounce off of 172, 173, that low 170 area. You got a really nice bounce yesterday off of where? 174.90, 175. Nice bounce. Low volume pullback Friday. Nice bounce. And then it pulled it right back. So, Tesla. All right, Tesla. And then we'll go to Apple real quick. We got some upgrades and downgrades we'll talk about. And things like that. Okay. So, I would watch for 178 pullback to hold. Lee Auto came out and said that they are lowering their prices. Come on. You know, that's a nice level there at 182 to get short, and that's what transpired there, 182 short. I have to go live. There we go. All right. So, looks like Tesla's trying to turn this dotted line into resistance. And this is something that we had there that we were watching. All right. We were watching that level there for a reason. Okay. We were watching that for a reason. Let's see. Where are we? We are right now. We are at 179. So we're sitting at 180 right now on Tesla. Look at the volume that's there pre-market. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Look at the volume on Tesla today, guys. What time is it right now? It's 9:10, right? It's 9:10. Look at the volume yesterday at 9:10 on 9:12. It's way down here, and look at the volume here. So you know, obviously CPI and stuff, you'll have more volume, but so yesterday we started to pull back, and even today at 180, 179.50, we started to pull back, 179.50. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm going to make it this, okay? Because I want to see, do we get a 179 rejection? 179.50 rejection. 179.50 rejection. Okay. 179, and we could say 180 also. 179.50. To 180. All right, we have support all the way down there at 175. Target 175, and then a 175 break. Okay, so let's get it, gang. Come on, 180. Look to get short if we get 180, 179.50. All right, we got some nice volume this morning. Come on. All right, and see if we can break 175 and we get that pullback and we really start to crank this thing down to the downside. All right, the goal for me is to try and get Tesla down to like 170. Let's see. Let me see this thing real quick. I would love for Tesla to make a new low today and like put in some nice divergence. Yes, I'm looking for 160. 160. Come on. I'm looking for 160. 175 break. We're looking for 179 break. 175, I'm sorry. I want to look for these lows to break down here at 175. And then I want to take it to, what did I say, 160? 160? 165. 175 break, 165. And then 160. Okay, now what about the long? We need both sides of the play here. We need both sides of the play here. So we have 15 minutes left. I gotta hurry the hell up. I gotta hurry the hell up. I gotta hurry the hell up. Let's see here. We do have a gap fill above us. I would still like to get that 190 test. Which is, you know, I'd like to get like a 180 hold.
When we come back this morning, a tough morning for Southwest, and where Boeing fits into the picture, a lot of airline news, including some comments from
180 holds. I'm looking to get up into the gap. All right, I'm looking to get up into the gap. I would like to get that rejection up at 192.50. 180 holds long. 192.50. Right? Take some time off the clock. We're going to bounce some time off the clock there. You know, I doubt that happens, but one can dream, right? Because now we are kind of solidifying this 180 as resistance now. So, you know, we're going to remain a seller today, or, you know, throughout. Okay? You got to look to me remain a seller. You have a little bit of support down there at 177. Okay? Don't get scared if you get down there and the stock bounces back a little bit. So, you know, there's some really good opportunity out here, guys. Really good opportunity. So let's get it. Let's make it one hell of a day today. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to try and do. I might have to be long right out of the gates. So we got 15 minutes, y'all. 15 minutes. You might have some support down there at 176.50. 176.50. Yeah, 176.50 you got to watch for. You gonna need 3 promoters. His name, all Dakota. I just told her make a store around. She's bought all the Trojans. The Ritz. Nice 90 and May rejection. And we also have that 20-day moving average up there on Tesla at 192. All right, so Coinbase and Apple. Gotta have some Coinbase and Apple on here, okay? Coinbase, Apple, Mara. If you don't want to play Coinbase, that's fine. All right, so check it. 298. I think 298 is like 299.50, 300, like 298 to 300 is the level in my opinion. Okay, so what do we have here? Where are we? We're right there. See if you get some support at 248, 250. Southwest? I know I've been hearing this all morning, but let's see. I can't even think of their ticker. All right, gang. Coinbase pulled back yesterday. It's having trouble here at 260. But it's also holding Friday's close, like Friday's area. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Woke up to talking like me. Sorry, I got Playboy Cardi in my head. I got it stuck in my head. Acting like me. That's it, yo. That's it. Motherfucking 14? I got a problem, bro. I'm doing something wrong. Do I gotta show him some money? What do we gotta do here? Do we gotta show him our best friend or what? I ain't worrying about that shit. You motherfuckers better get your ass over here and start getting your ass to work. Alright, so yesterday's low on Coinbase are all areas I'm going to be watching. Alright, I'm going to be watching all these areas here, okay? Let's watch for a pullback into 240. Alright, if we get a break of 250, see, we're holding up. We're holding up right now. That's the thing. We're holding up right now. RUM. Oh shit, Rumble too. I forgot about Snapchat and everything. Damn. We got 10 minutes. I gotta hurry up. I'll probably be trading Snapchat today. I snapped that whole shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Kanye. Telling you what, he was talented. Still is, but... So Coinbase, I'd watch Friday's low. I may not watch Coinbase as much as I'm going to watch Meta and Snap. Snapchat. That whole thing. Fucking Kanye's wild. And wild. Alright, Snapchat. So that whole thing. She wanted to show. I had to beep it out. Alright, so 1193. Where are we here? Where are we? Alright, so we got a pullback. You can see here. First things first, 200-day moving average, guys. First things first. 200-day moving average. I gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry. Alright, 200-day. 200-day moving average. So we covered semiconductors, Bitcoin, or like Coinbase. We have a lot of good ideas. Tesla, Apple, up at rejection. Man, I don't like that. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying. I'm going to make it a little dark. Alright, so if we get a pop and a bounce, we want to look for... Sorry if I'm yelling in the mic. Woke up to and let me... So, what is that? 11:30. Alright, dude, come on. Alright, so you have a double bottom back here, gap down. Just give me 1 second. Just let me do my magic here. See, we're not even up there yet. That's crazy. Dude. Alright, here we go. Alright, so... Dude, Snap's just... So I started to see some of these creators start to talk about Snapchat a lot. I think there might be a little bit of a comeback trying to be taking place here. Alright, so you can see here the 200-day is right with that prior gap. We broke above it yesterday. We pulled back in it yesterday, on a low volume. Technical analysis to a T. Look at that. Low volume pullback yesterday. 100-day moving average is up here at the gap fill. And the 50-day also. It's all meeting up at that previous pivot high there. So what I'm going to do. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. Throw this here. Do this. I woke up, talk like me. I know, I'm just talking, y'all. I'm hyper. I'm ready for today. There's a lot going on. The fucking mouse is still being the mouse that it is every day. I feel like I can't get rid of the mouse. I feel like it's a part of the stream, right? Thing pisses me off. It gets thrown. You know what I mean? It's not educational, but it's entertainment. For entertainment purposes. We keep in the mouse. All right, pivot high. 100-day moving average. Y'all thought I was talking about that other pivot high, huh? Yeah. Y'all thought I was talking about back here. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, if you're able to get up there, I think, if you break the 100 and the 50 day, then you could start talking about like $16. I don't think you can start talking about $16 until you hold 1350. All right, 1350. All right, so right now, 5-minute chart. We need to put. So again, we're going to watch yesterday's low. You put in a really nice double bottom here. Nice support level right here at 1180. That's yesterday's double bottom. Okay. Woke up to talking like me.
OTRK, On Track Health, announced continuing expansion with Centara Health. That's Oscar Tango Romeo Kilo.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry, I'm just worried about the time. I'm trying to hurry up. 5-minute chart. Bang. You know what? See, we already made that support. We got to get above this level right here, guys. So, look. If we can break, if Snapchat breaks $12, it's on. It's on and popping. $12. Snapchat, if it can break it. I don't even know what the hell I wrote right there. All right, Snapchat. That whole thing. Sorry, I just got Kanye in my head. Every time I say Snapchat. I Snapchat that whole shit. So that's resistance. So this is going to be entry points right there. All right, that's going to be an entry point right there. See if Thursday's highs start to hold here. If the 200-day moving average holds, we gotta break $12. We gotta break through 12. Okay, and then we're gonna look. You know what I mean? Take your little profit right there, up at yesterday's high at 1222. 1222. Snapchat that whole. Trying to show. Man, you got massive rejection there. You guys can see this on the 1 minute. You see how it's rejecting up there? Just keep an eye out for it. That thing is today, right? The little case jaunt. 1160 again also could be another area that it pulls back to. That could also be your entry point. I think that's where your volume is. It's down there at like 1160. JP Morgan conference is today. I'm just getting that. Alright, just getting that. Alright, and then we'll look to see if we can't take her back up to like 1260. Alright. If we can't take it back up to 1260. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. Alright. See, look, what you're seeing here is that Snapchat is actually trying to make that pivot high there a rejection. 3M is really strong. Damn, that sucks, guys. So we gotta hold. I'm looking for 1180 entry. I'm gonna look for an 1180 entry. This right here, that 1180. If we pull back in there, I want to get long. Snapchat that whole thing. 1180. Okay, 1180. What was it? 1180. Thank you. That's right. I heard you. Don't think I didn't hear you. All right. Let me make sure I'm logged in so I don't miss out on anything. Snapchat that whole shit. All right, guys. Good luck today. Good luck, gang. I'm going to type everything in real quick. All right, look, we're back down below 1350. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Shit. TSL.
That's the power of Nuveen.
TSLA. All right. Good luck today. We got 1 minute. 1 minute until the bell rings. If you guys see anything with relative strength, relative weakness, please point it out. All right? Please point it out. Tesla there. We'll do a little... You got Microsoft here working itself up. I'm going to do AMD because we got semiconductors. There's a reason to be trading semiconductors today. All right? If AMD can bounce, we're going to look for that 208 level, 210. All right? Tesla there. I want to get short Tesla, honestly. Snap. All right, Snapchat, that whole thing. And then Coin. Or Mara. Okay. Fuck. I gotta hurry up. Snapchat, that whole shit. Trying to show. We're open now, guys. Look for Mara. You're getting a little bit of support there at that level. Shit, Tesla's gone. Damn it. I knew it. You fucking mother beep. Shit. I knew it, bro. I knew it. Give me the rejection. I'm looking for a Tesla short, guys. All right, I'm looking for a Tesla short. Where are we? Where's the 9 EMA? We bounced right into the 9 EMA. Let's see here. Give me. I want it. No. What's today? Shit, I'm going to be paying up for these things. Fuck. 170. 170. Fucker, bro. Fuck. Dude, Yo, I'm gonna be hot, bro. Give me a bounce right there. I want to break this level. Let's go. Fuck! Fuck! I knew it, man. I needed that fucking 178 entry right there. Look at the 15-minute trade line. VWAP all right there is a rejection point. Motherfucker! Fuck! I should have just took it. Bro. Because I'd be taking a nice profit off right there. I'd be like, all right, bet. I'm in the driver's seat. This thing bounces back to VWAP. Here's why I'm frustrated. Because I don't know if I'm going to get another shot. Let's see what happens here at this bounce back. We know the volume pre-market was really low. We know it was low. Friday. Let's see here. Because we wanted to try to get to 175. From 178, 179, that's already a $4 move. Okay. I guess I gotta pay up. I don't know what to do, man. I really don't. It's going to break. Once again, I just let a trade go. I swear to God, I can make myself fucking sick, bro. I really do. I can make myself fucking sick. Excuse my language. I apologize. But I'm really frustrated. If I get a bounce back to 176, which I don't think I'm going to get, 177 is where I would like to be able to take it. I'm so fucking sick and tired of missing moves. I'm so tired of it. I am so tired of it. So tired of it.
Limited 2059 now following their earnings report earlier. That's Bravo and Zulu.
There goes the break, guys, by the way. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you fucking know it? Did anybody take it? No, probably not, because there ain't nobody here. Fuck yo.
Oracle's the market leader at the moment, followed by 3M, which does have a big management shuffle after a tough 6-year run for Mike Roman. So a newly appointed CEO, come out of Harris, so kind of the defense contractor.
What do I do? What do I do? 120. They're at 160. So what? Sorry, 170. 170. Sorry. There was your trade, guys. Did anybody please? Did somebody fucking take it? You just went from 179 to 175. That's a $4 move on almost 100% already. You're probably about 75. You're probably about 80%, 75%. Really, it's going to be 80%. Well, right now with this, it's like 60, 65 right now. A little bit higher, probably like 75. Actually, it's going to be 80%. You should be up 80% right now off of those entries. I mean, can I... Dude, what the motherfuck, yo. I swear to God, I could just smash this fucking shit right now, guys. Another fucking day where I don't fucking take the fucking thing because I'm not fucking ready. I'm trying my hardest to just not fucking throw this fucking mic and just smash every fucking thing right here on my fucking desk right now. I would feel a lot better if somebody was able to take it. Like, I'm tired of fucking coming on here every day. Hey, look at the volume on Tesla pre-market. Let's look for a 179 entry to get short. For the break. For the break. There's your break. 175. 175 break. We got the 175 break. We got our 175 target. 165, 160.
This is an interesting change. Roman will continue as exec chair, as I think we've already pointed out.
What a piece of shit, yo. What a fucking piece of shit. What a big move. There's 100%. You're at 100% right now. Yeah, it's fucking, what time is it? 9:45? 9:37. 7 minutes and you're already up 100% if you just got short Tesla right off the bell. As I was trying to do. You're up at least, even if you just market ordered in, you're up 85%. Already up 85%. You could be done for the day. That's $1,000 into $850. Done. You're on a $200,000. Today you average $200 and some thousand a year, off of that in 7 minutes, 7 fucking minutes. And I don't even care if I cuss because this is why I get upset because there's nobody here taking advantage of this shit. None. I can't even look at it anymore. I can't even look at this shit. I really can't. 165, 160 is our targets. So we take a piece of profit off at 175. Our first piece to take profit's 100%. Even if you take half of it off, 3/4 of it, I don't care. You know, it's up to you. I want to see the support level break. I want to see 174 break. 173 break. I want to see it all break down there. I'm telling you guys right now, this is a trade that I would have loved. God, I tried my hardest to get in right off the bell. I tried. But, and right now, I'm not going to go pay $2 a contract when I could just got it for $1.20. $1.20 they were sitting at. Just over $1. So this is what you guys offer. I offer every fucking day, every day. When I have conviction in something, I say it for a reason. Now it's official. Even on a market order, it's official. You could have market ordered out right there and got your 100% in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. 100%. You should start to see them take profit. See if they do. See if they take profit, and that gives us another shot. But I'm not sure if you will. And no, you can't take these now. They're up over 100%. So you can try. But what's that going to do when it bounces back and you're like, fuck. Now I'm down 50% because I'm a dumbass and I just bought options that are up over 120% now. 110%. The only thing I can say is if you get a bounce back to 173, 174. God damn it, bro. Fuck me right in the fucking ass, yo. I might need to go smoke a fucking cigarette. I haven't even been smoking cigarettes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was so close to getting in. I was so fucking close. I mean, if I can just get, even if it gives me a 175 entry, I doubt that it's going to. And it's going to be tough because I don't think you're going to get the direct. Here's the thing. I don't know if you're going to get this type of direction. Like, off of the bell was the entry. Okay? If we get this bounce back to 175, cool. But the thing is you got to worry about it chopping between 173 and 175, 176. All right? So, motherfucker. Fuck you, you motherfucker. Go suck a fucking dick. Every day. I'm so fucking tired of coming in here every day. Every fucking day. So I'm going to look for a bounce. 175 and then look for a possible break. You have a nice increase in volume. Again, right off the bell, we were short Tesla. At least, you know, I was trying to be. I was trying to be short. Now the thing is I gotta drop down. I am not paying $2. I don't think I can do this, guys. I don't think I can do it. Well, feel bad for anybody that wasn't here this morning. Because you just had fucking beautiful opportunity to be done. 10 minutes into the day and you're already done. Right? At least take 3/4 of it off, half of it off. Just let it go. Let it go so it can break 175 and take your profits at 165. 160. It's not going to give it to us. Not going to give it to us. It's not going to give us the 174.50 test, 175. I feel like it's not giving us that test. And then here's the other thing about this is I'm going to have to drop down the price because I don't know. I need to make this cheap enough for me to be okay getting in. To take it small. It's not going to fucking do it. Motherfucker, yo. Look, it's not going to give it to you. We're going to be lucky if it gives us 175.
vision similar to the
It's
kinds
not
of
going to do
energy
it.
that was driving Tesla for all those years. So you see, it's not that dissimilar on a 1 year or year-to-date basis in terms of NVIDIA and Bitcoin.
Then you got this Washington Post story, David, where they say that former President Trump asked Musk last summer whether he'd be interested in buying Truth Social. According to two people with knowledge of that conversation, didn't go very far.
You know, I guess it's not a bad time to refer people to DWAC, which is, of course, Digital World Acquisition Corp. That is the SPAC that is going to
This trade. What's going through my mind is this trade could have been the whole week. I could have been done this week. I could have been done this week. That's one thing. Potentially done the month. Half of this trade would have been like that. I'm great for the week, and we get that 165. That's a month right there. So those contracts are at 260 now. 260.
I want to do a little more work, guys, but the point is, even though he's locked up for 6 months, and I don't know how to view this story from the Washington Post.
I don't know, man.
He's going to
I don't know.
conceivably,
I don't know.
at some point, have access to an enormous amount of potential money if the stock stays where it is at 39. So, I mean, the vote scheduled, I think it was for March 22nd, guys, and this thing will close soon after. So, I'll take a closer look. We may have
I'm
more
just
on it.
fucking sick to my stomach, yo. Sick to my stomach.
Dow's gone red here, about 30 points. We'll watch
I tried.
Talked about the 10-year reapproaching the 4 in the teens.
I tried.
But the big news after CPI will be the 10-year note auction today at 1 p.m.
I tried.
We're going to keep a very close eye on
I tried. You can even see like they're kind of going up, but 20 contracts for the 170 puts right there. 20 contracts for 170 at $1.20. I had it up, and I was going to market order in because I felt really confident about it. You know, if we get this 175, maybe I'll try it.
Ask, now what? Here's what. You go with Prudential to protect
That's right. Fuck you, watch up too. Why not?
with everything you need to deliver, you guessed it, more.
One more thing.
Who's your Rob? Learn more at Prudential.com.
Hi, it's Christina again. I'm here to tell you about an all-new special offer
Max had
from my
its
friends
IPO.
at Jacuzzi Bathroom Model that you don't want to miss. You already know.
I wouldn't be so upset if there were other people here that were able to take advantage of that.
We're giving you 50%
I wouldn't be so upset, I feel like.
all payments for up to
I feel like watching this is like watching just money just get thrown out the window.
and best of all, they can install it in as little as 1 day with no stress and no mess. Are you ready to see your new shower? Here it is.
It's fabulous. Taking a shower had gone from being
I don't even know if I can do anything else now.
afraid I would fall.
I really don't. I don't know if I can safely say that like I can.
Bathroom Model has
That was my trade there.
from a safer, easy entry shower
That was my trade.
grab bars.
I was that close. I was that fucking close, guys. I was that fucking close.
Family bath or
I was so close to getting in, and I had to fall out of bed, and those premiums just skyrocketed.
plus they're built to last with a lifetime warranty from an iconic brand you know you can trust.
It is done in the same day. You did not have to wait.
It's absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I was dreaming of. If you haven't already experienced what Jacuzzi Bathroom Model can do for you, your family, and your home, don't wait any longer. Now is the best time to call. It's never been easier. Take advantage of this special TV offer today.
Call or go online right now for a very limited time offer. Only weeks left, you get 50% off installation at no interest and no payments for up to 1 year, plus a free safety upgrade. Go to jacuzzibathrymodel.com or call 800-226-1512. That's 800-226-1512. Call now.
Thursday, April 18th, CNBC presents Changemakers. Join this groundbreaking summit featuring powerful women leaders transforming business and redefining industries. Request your invite at cnbcevents.com/changemakers.
been a rough road for Bayer. You can see they're down.
AMD also.
A lot of that caused by, again, back to litigation.
AMD
In this case,
also. So we were on point with a lot of these names.
Monsanto, one of the
Market's pulling back.
What about a turnaround at the company? Well, we're
That's fucking insane, bro.
Bayer's relatively new CEO.
There's no way we're gonna get that again. I hope you guys know that. $1.20. Now I'm talking asking price. Right? That's asking price. $1.20. You're not gonna see $1.20 again. I don't think you are. I think I'm gonna go walk outside for a second because, like, that was my week, that was my month, and I just wasn't quick enough. I was so fucking close. I was so fucking close. I was trying to get the orders in. I was trying to get the amount in. I was trying to get the chart set up. So everything that we had today so far is working out. You know, that's why it's good to identify early. Okay, why is this piece of shit doing this to me? Look at the volume on Boeing. Fuck me, bro. Fuck me, bro. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
Moving shortly after their earnings report this morning, or actually after the close yesterday, CK, Papa Alpha Charlie Kilo.
It is our job to help all Delawareans find gainful employment, and we do that every day.
Delaware Joblink combines powerful algorithms with unmatched personalized service, matching qualified employees to the employers who need them. It really does make the recruiting process easier. Put your job opportunity for free. Our specialist and live chat can help you create the perfect post.
Joblink helped me find the job that I have now, and that's the job that I love.
The Delaware Department of Labor and Joblink, here to help. Her uncle's an actor.
I'm sensing an underlying issue.
It's T-Mobile.
ENFN and Fusion at the highs now, $9.03 following their earnings report early this morning. That's Echo November, Foxtrot November, ENFN.
So if you could change the price, change the name. It's not a lot. I know a lot.
So how can we undo the damage? We could all unsubscribe and switch to Xfinity. Their connection is unreal.
We could all unexperience this whole session.
Okay, that's uncalled for.
Welcome back on Holding, known for its athletic footwear and apparel, reporting a revenue miss in Q4.
I'll be right back, guys.
Better than 17%. Joining us here at Post 9 in the first on CNBC interview, Mark Moore on.
I'm not going to leave just yet, but I'm going to watch this area.
I think we're not commenting on what's going on.
Welcome back on Holding, known for its athletic footwear and apparel, reporting a revenue miss in Q4. Shares are down this morning, better than 17%. Joining us here at Post 9 in a first on CNBC interview, Mark Moore, on Holding's co-CEO, and Martin Hoffman, co-CEO and CFO. Gents, it's nice to have you in the building. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Mark, is it about Forex? Is it broader than that? What's going on here in this first half?
I think we're not commenting on what's going on in the stock market. What we're doing is we're very much focused around executing on our mission, which is going to be being the most premium global sportswear brand. We're very happy with where consumer demand is. We're growing in running. We're growing apparel. We're growing on retail. And so I think everything that we're doing is according to the strategy and it's according to what we communicated. So very happy with where we stand as a company.
You can't look past what's happening with currencies, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Swiss franc just gained value against every other currency. But for us, it's about how many shoes do we sell to the fans. So that's how we measure success. And so we need to take this out. And as Mark just said, there we had a super successful year, 55% more volume that we sold in 2023.
I
Very
can't get
strong
over
holiday
it, guys.
season.
I'm
We are a
sorry.
premium brand. We sell
It
full
was that
price,
close.
high margin. We increased our profitability.
That close.
And now we expect 30% growth in this year. And so that's above our expectation to double our business in the next 3 years. That's what we communicated. So we're very positive.
I guess, Mark, given that you're growing so fast and obviously therefore taking a lot of market share, can you get a read on underlying consumer demand or behavior at this point, let's say this year relative to a year ago?
Yeah, I think we understand it relatively well. We have very good sellout data from our accounts. We understand how consumers convert. And so consumer demand is there. I think our big opportunity is to increase brand awareness. We're still a relatively small brand compared to some of the bigger players. And so we have ample opportunity in the US, but also in Asia Pacific to increase brand awareness. This is where we will invest in. More people should get to know On. And then we have enough point of sales with some of our wholesale partners, but also with our D2C engine to convert that increased brand awareness.
You mentioned margins, and gross margins did improve, right? Is it 60 plus at this point?
Yeah, so it's 59.6 for last year. Our goal this year is to clearly be at that 60% mark. So again, it's a testament to the premium position that we have. It's a super strong margin. And now we have a lot of leverage in our SG&A to really improve profitability, economies of scale. Retail will be growing. The channels will change, more D2C. So this will drive our EBITDA, which is at least 16 to 6.5% goal.
We did see here, we got a US CPI number this morning where apparel was up 0.6 month on month. Some are arguing we're sort of wringing as much goods deflation as we can out of the goods market. Are you seeing cost pressures sort of reaccelerate or be stubbornly high?
No, at the moment I think we're in a good position. So we still have pricing power, and we can use this if we need to. But we are still growing, and we still have economies of scale also on the factory side.
So, do we take it now?
We're in a very good position at the moment.
Do we take
no congestions?
the trade?
We have a very low share of air freight that we need. So that helps us
Do
to
we
really now
take it
focus
at a
on
lower price?
executing the business towards the customer.
You mentioned a couple of times you're a premium brand. You want to kind of stay that way, I assume, with a link toward more performance. Does that limit things in the long term? I mean, in other words, not so much about fashion or casual, but it has to be, someone who's somewhat either serious or very aware of the branding?
No, we don't think it's limiting at all, right? So I think in the end, we're bringing a premium product, we're bringing a performant product, and we're bringing product that becomes more and more sustainable to the market. And we can do that in more and more categories. So we spoke about growing apparel. We see demand for apparel way above our forecast, which is very, very positive. And Martin and I are showcasing some of the pieces that will launch pretty soon too. And then we can, besides growing in running, we can enter new categories like training. We will, for the first time, launch a tennis collection around Roland Garros and the French Open. And so I think there's a lot of categories that we can still tap into and where we can continue to grow as a premium sportswear brand.
Speaking of that, I mean, it's getting a lot warmer here on the East Coast this week. Summer season will be here. People will start running outdoors. We'll have the Olympics in July and August. Is seasonality more pronounced for you than your peers, would you say?
175.
We're a global brand, so things
Gonna wait for this area up here on the 15 minute.
We are also
I'll see if I can get it.
To consumer that
See if we
running,
just
but
hang
is also
out.
doing other kinds of sports. Right. So it's not a strong impact.
See if we just hang out
you
in
mentioned
this
the
area.
Olympics, so of course that's our big focus. So it's a big brand moment for us. Paris is very close to our home. So we have our On Athletics Club team ready to compete. Our tennis player, Ika Swiatek, Ben Shelton, ready to compete. And we have a big store already in Paris. We expect to open a second one on Champs-Élysées. So really being on the top street in Paris, present. So very excited for it.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'll be there. So maybe we guys can.
But we'll meet you there.
Yeah, we'll catch up in Paris.
Okay. We'll do a store interview then.
In August. Mark, Martin, thanks guys for coming in. It's good to see you in person.
Thank you.
Mike, thanks for joining us this hour. Still a lot more to come as the Dow tries to hold on to some gains once again. Don't go away.
Wow, look at that reversal on the SPY, y'all. That's a hell of a reversal there. Hell of a reversal.
website and digital marketing needs. Badgley Mishka, a high-end fashion brand, needed to expand their online presence, reach new customers, and
Damn, Spy just got a lift.
challenges like this all the time.
Straight lift.
Digital marketing strategy that more than doubled their online sales through management of email marketing, paid search, SEO, and social media. For results-driven digital marketing solutions, go to AmericanEagle.com.
Wow, look at the Spy, you guys. Dude, what's going on? Does anybody have a news update or anything? Look at that. Look at that V bottom. That is a quick. And then look, you probably get some resistance up there again. Wow. Wow. I would still look to be short-minded. I would. Maybe you get up there at like 514, but that would be the area I would watch. 513.50. You got some nice volume there, but I think that sell volume might be a little too much. We've got to find out. Pull it back. Maybe you got a really nice cup and handle here. Start pulling it back. Low volume pullback. Beautiful cup and handle. But it's not. It's not. It's going to be a failed breakout, guys. Because look, you want an increase in volume here. Technical analysis is this right side up is lower in volume. Look at that massive boom, boom. Look at that volume that came with it. I don't know though. I still feel like it could hold. Let's just see what happens here.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to another hour of Walk of the Street. I'm Carl Quintanilla with Leslie Picker at Post 9 of the New York Stock Exchange. David Fabers at CNBC HQ. Sarah's on assignment this morning ahead of a big interview with Citadel's Ken Griffin on closing bell later on today. Meantime, let's get a look at the markets here. As we've been all over the map post CPI. Dow's now at 114. S&P.
I want to know what happened there.
Got some swings and yields as the number comes in about a tenth hot, although some signs of relief in some specific areas like food.
And we're 30 minutes into the trading session. Here are three big movers we are watching today. Southwest Airlines. Take a look at this stock, cutting its capacity plans and
NBC.
forecasts for the year due to delivery.
I cannot believe, guys, that I missed Tesla. Like, I seriously get sick to my stomach
Good
with that
Tuesday
trade.
morning. Welcome to another hour of Squawk of the Street. I'm Carl Quintanilla.
So you
with
can
Leslie
see here
Picker,
this
Post 9 of the
pivot
New York
low
Stock
right
Exchange.
here.
David Fabers at CNBC HQ.
Back here at
Sarah's
this
on
level,
assignment this
set
morning ahead of a big
174.
interview with Citadel's Ken Griffin on closing bell later on today. Meantime, let's get a look at the markets here as we've been all over the map post CPI. Dow's now up 114, S&P 5141. Got some swings
that would have been
and
a
yields
fucking
as
monster trade,
the number
yo.
comes in about
Monster
a tenth hot,
trade
although
that we
some
would have
signs
had
of
right
relief in
there.
some specific areas like food.
And we're 30 minutes into the trading session. Here are three big movers we are watching today. Southwest Airlines. Take a look at this
to
stock, cutting its
168.
capacity plans and reevaluating its forecasts
I'm
for the
gonna
year
try
due
it.
to delivery delays from Boeing.
I'm going to
its
try to
sole
test. It's going to
supplier of
fall out right
airplanes.
now.
Shares
It's not going to give it to
plunging
me.
more than 12%
It's not going to
right
give
now.
it to me. It's
Watch
going to
3M
fall out of
today, the
bed. Look, I'm
company
going to
naming
miss it
William
again.
Brown, the former
What was
head
I
of
looking at?
aerospace and defense
160s?
company L3
Way
Harris
out of
as
the
its
money.
next CEO. He'll take over May 1st with current CEO Mike Roman remaining on
My
the
stuff's
board
acting
as
really
executive chair.
slow.
Those shares up nearly 5.5% right now. And Oracle soaring on better than expected results, beating estimates with net income
My
up
stuff is being really
27%
slow right now.
year over year. Sales in its cloud services business rose double digits thanks to a new AI and cloud infrastructure contracts.
All right, let's get to the latest inflation data. It did show a pickup in some prices.
We still
Certainly
have
senior
not
economists
yet got
Steve
to
Lee's
the
here. He's got
15-minute
context,
9
tell us
EMA.
exactly what this
And that's
means,
why
and of
I
course,
think that
what
it could
means
hang
for
out
how
here
the
for a
Fed's
little
thinking.
bit. All
I
right,
like the
I
way the
want to
market's
see
going
this.
back and forth
I
on
would like
this,
to
David,
enter
like
on
reading
that.
different reports. It's a good report, it's a bad report, it's a good report.
Let me.
I think the best you can say is that the inflation data is not getting a lot worse, but it's not getting a lot better. And the February CPI stalled at rates that showed not a lot of progress in the past couple months in the Fed's battle.
That's why we're not
against
getting a bunch
inflation.
of
Here are the
volume in.
numbers up 0.4
You can see the break and
headline. That
retest
was in line
happening.
with
There's probably a lot of
expectations.
people
That is
trying
up a
for
tick
it, but
from January with
they're going to
higher
get
energy
snuck.
prices. Headline year-over-year
I don't
does
know
tick up
why.
3.2%.
You know, guys, you just
The
got to
core
manage your
attempt
risk.
hotter than expectations,
You just got to
actually
manage your risk,
0.004.
guys.
It was 0.36. It rounded up.
Sometimes
And
it
that was,
works and
unchanged,
sometimes
but
it
tested higher
doesn't.
than expectations.
No,
Core
motherfucker,
year-over-year
look at
does
the
decline
goddamn
because
chart. The
of base
chart is
effects
telling
with
you that
prior numbers
chances
dropping
are the
out. How
probability
did
of
we
a
get
break
here?
and
Food
retest
unchanged,
is not
energy,
going to
there's
work.
the surge in
You're
gasoline
not going to
prices
get
on the
that
month.
increase
New
in
vehicles
volume
down a
with
tick.
that fucking
Used parts,
15-minute
up
90 MA
0.05
way
versus
the hell up
downward
there.
trend. And there's that pesky
And then
owner
look, it's
bill
going to
on
pull
rent
back
did
and it's
come
going to
down finally,
probably try to
down from 0.6
bounce.
to 0.4% on the month.
Technical analysis is your friend, is your best friend.
May was at 21,
It helps
now
you make the
13.
best
June was
decisions.
at 70, now
Bro.
it's down to 68%.
You know,
Here's the
as long as you
question at
can
next week's meeting
do
for the Fed.
things
Do Fed
correctly.
officials still project 3 cuts? So the median Fed official still projects
I
3
gotta
cuts
walk
this year.
outside.
This number changed that. Meanwhile,
I wonder how
the
many
CNBC
dumbasses are
NRF
taking this.
retail
They're
market
not dumb
powered
for
by
taking it.
actual
I just
credit card
don't think that
spending
they're going to
data
get
from
an
Affinity
extension here.
Solutions
And honestly,
a
I would
rebound
say
in
you're
consumer
dumb if you're
spending
trying to
in
get short
February.
here.
Retail sales were,
Look at the
ex-audit
volume.
1.1%,
It's easing up.
that
You have
compared
that
to,
huge increase in volume up there.
decline in
We all
January.
got short up
Take out
here.
autos and gas,
And you're up
year-over-year,
over like
So the core retailer
120%
sales takes out
in
restaurants,
9 minutes, 10
up
minutes.
1%.
So you can see
This
that quick
number was
reversal. You
helped
see
a
that quick
bit by the
reversal.
leap
You're
year
not
or the
getting any
leap
new
day,
short entries
in the month, but
because
if you take it out, it still
it's the
shows
you
pretty
got to
good
see what's going
gains
on
that were
like
out there.
completely. And it's
yes,
I don't think it's time. I'm not getting short right now. The chart's telling me not to get short. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm right. The chart's telling me to wait a minute. The chart is telling me shoot my shot up there is at 175.
Could also play a role in
Or wait a little bit. Or
that
wait.
could mean, guys, that lower inflation might ultimately require a slower economy.
Yeah, it seems like that notion is getting even more into focus. And
Guys, I
Steve,
could
had
seriously
a separate
seriously
question
throw
about
up
something
after
else
what
on your
happened this
beat, which
morning.
is the Bank Term Funding Program.
serious.
That's that
I
emergency
could
lending
seriously
facility that the Fed
throw
launched
up.
in the depths of the regional bank
I
crisis
could be
a year
done.
ago, and that closed up shop
I could be
yesterday.
done today.
The program
Done.
seemed to have worked for
Done.
most, I would say, a good part of 10 months of that program's existence.
What's up,
with
Wiz?
no
How you doing, buddy?
large-scale bank failures during that time period. Do you think the Fed would be quick to put
It's a
something
nice
like
V
that
bottom,
back,
bro, on that on the
map
S&Ps.
if there were additional
I'm
turmoil,
gonna step out for
instances in
1
the future?
second.
I
You know,
think
part
they
of me
would,
doesn't
but I
want
think
to,
there's also
but
a contingent on the Fed that wants to get
look,
away
I wonder
from
how many
emergency
people
programs, and what they should have is a
are like,
facility
oh man, the
in
break and
place that
retest,
is
why
part
it don't
of
work,
the
man?
existing
This shit
arsenal,
didn't
whether or not
work,
they make
bro.
that into something
You said if
permanent.
it breaks
I
the
think the
level and
Fed
pulls
wants to
back
get
to it,
out
I gotta
things,
take the position.
Leslie, that
I took the position and it still never worked. Why is that?
bring down the balance
Well,
sheet,
motherfucker, because
reduce some of the liquidity out
you
in
can't
the
just
market
rely
because
on
this
that. You need
program
to.
force them to reverse course on that and cause the balance sheet to rise again.
Never
and then
mind,
they
never
would bring
mind,
it
never
back down
mind.
as
What
a
I say?
result.
Didn't I say it was gonna
just seems like
the probability that there was gonna be a bounce back now to sell off of that bull flag was great? Yes, because when we get this test right back here to 175, 176 is where I take the short again. That's where I would take it. Then we got to worry about being above VWAP, which means that when we pull off of that level, you're going to be pulling into VWAP, and chances are you're going to get some up volume. So this might actually be a long now. You might actually start seeing this turn into a long look.
What do the gains from this report mean for the tone of next week's FOMC meeting and
Think
the prospect for cuts?
not you, Wiz, but think if you had a mind like me in the markets and you could just do exactly what I just said. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Tesla turns into a semi-long. All right, and where would that be? Maybe 178, like 177.50 area, 178.
Warm and fuzzy, but it wasn't hostile either, and most importantly,
Let's see what happens.
no ER cracked. And that,
See if you start to get a long out of this thing.
Will get us, firmly into that two handle for the core, and I think that really matters.
But if you look on a 3-month basis, a 6-month basis,
The amount of money you can
still
make
above
with that
2%
information.
target.
I'm going to try it.
Kind of digging into the numbers here, car insurance up 21% year over year, gas up significantly.
And life isn't about money, but it's about
drugs up 9%.
shooting your shot.
So what changes in those instances between now and say June that would give the Fed more comfort to cut at that point?
it's a whole constellation of things that the Fed is looking at. And I can't overemphasize the importance of the OER disinflating. The other numbers will bounce
I think they need
around,
to be restrictive as
but
they
the
are.
big thing
I
we
do.
needed to see was
I think they got a lot
OER.
of work to do.
And remember,
They
the
need to
Fed does
start bringing
not need
stuff
to get
down
to 2% to start
because
the easing
everything else
process.
is
They
going
know
up, but
that
wages are flat.
categorically
I mean,
a
wages right now are
two-handle
negative
would be
month over
nice
month,
for them.
year
I
over
don't
year.
think it's absolutely
But
required. So
from
I
a
think we're on a
15,
good
20
path
year
towards where the Fed wants to get. And this 2%
time frame,
number
you know,
is
it's bad. It's
aspirational.
bad, and they're
The
just
Fed
getting
will
away with it.
pound the
And
table.
why
That's
is that
where they want
happening?
to go to.
All right,
But
why
as
is that?
a
Why does that
practical
happen?
matter,
Why
they
do
are
wages stay flat, but yet
and they want to
school,
start
healthcare,
dialing
everything
back.
just
They will
rips?
still be restricting,
Because you
but
have
they
the
don't need to be
government
as
saying that no matter
restricting
what
as they
happens,
are. And I
we
think, as
got
Steve
you.
was noting,
They
I'd
don't
like
pay
to
the
see a
bill,
little
we
bit softer
got you.
economic data as
Take
well.
government out.
But
That allows them
fundamentally, they're
that allows
dialing
them to
back
continue to charge whatever they
restriction
want
as
for the most
opposed to
part.
quote unquote easing monetary
That
policy.
that
We'll see
is
maybe
taking
if
out
we get
a
some of that
free
softer,
market.
demand data out of retail sales
That is
this week,
that
Paul.
is
I am
saying,
curious though on rent and
you know, we're
OER.
just going
I
to
mean,
continue
the chair was asked
to,
about this on the
you know,
Hill a couple
year
of
over
days ago.
year,
He
we're going to
specifically
match
referred
inflation.
to
We're just
new
going to keep
leases
going up higher,
and
higher,
watching
higher,
them
higher,
get
higher.
folded in.
The
But then
government's
you
got
get
our
these
back.
Redfin numbers
We're
out
good.
of February where
Why not, man? Make
median
more
asking
money.
rent
Man, you
had
know
its
what?
biggest monthly
Change
jump in a
that
year.
fold to a
I just wonder
6.
whether you think that has
All
the
right,
potential
4
to
was
stall out as
last
well.
year. 6 is the new year. We doing 6s this year, not 4s. And then next year we're gonna do 10s, not 8s. All right. So when they talk about how they want to continue to get into Medicare and continue to get into college, this, that, the third. Okay. I hope you really think about what that means. When the government says, we got you, we got that check for you, you own that house, we're going to pay you a check for that personal litter every month, what you going to do? You're probably going to be like, yeah, let me get that little 200 extra a month. Let me get that little extra 150 a month on top of what I'm getting. I appreciate you. You know what? I fucking love the government, man. They pay the bills, right? They paying that rent, putting that money in my pocket, got me a new purse, got me some new shoes, got me a new whip, got me a new house, matter of fact. So you see what I'm saying? Like, and then you have wages that are just flat. And like things just continue to evolve, and it's more so the category that's going higher is in the category that the government has the back. And yeah,
appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't see iPhones just continuously going crazy. They've been $1,000 for years. For years we were paying about $1,000 a year on them, $1,200 a year. We still are. The government doesn't have their hand in iPhones. So Apple's like, not, you know what I mean? Like it is a fact. It's a fact. You take out a market, you take out competition, and replace it with a guarantee. You know, they're going to charge what they want, and that's where you get these things. That's why schools continue to go higher. Healthcare continues to rise. But anyway, let's talk about the markets and how Tesla was the trade of the day. Come on, man. Just please give me another fucking shot. So I said that this would turn into a possible long, but I would like to try and take another short entry. I would like to try. I'd like to try and get back in up here at like 175, 175.50. Here is the problem. The problem is now that puts us above VWAP. So when we pull back in, do we hold VWAP? That's what I don't want to see. We're going to be above it on the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. We're going to be above VWAP. That's not a good look. Because then you'll be stuck between the VWAP and 9 EMA. And then do you get a break out or a break down? So that's what we're waiting for. All right, that's what we're going to wait for. This was the trade, though. We said it. We broke below it. We said 178. 178. And then we're going to look for 175. 175 to break. We got the break of 175. We got the break. Then we sit right here. You see this big green or big white level? Bang. Right there. 173. Take profit. 165, 160. That's what we want to look for. That's what I'm going to look for. I may go ahead and risk. Look, we can get this a lot cheaper now. Fuck. I took... No! Come on! Alright, I took it. I'm just gonna take it and hold on to it. That volume I don't like. I don't like that volume, guys. Look at the volume on that pullback. So I'm going to be down money already. You see what happens when you deviate? The title of my book is going to be called Don't Deviate. I just deviated there. I just deviated. We still can get back up to 176. That's a problem for me. That's $2 away. Fuck. Fuck me, bro. I'm such an idiot, bro.
Or download the app.
I went very small on it.
Tesla is the biggest laggard on the S&P since January. Headwinds, of course, continue overall for the sale of EVs.
What's the SPY doing? Where's the SPY? The SPY's going higher.
In one of its
Yeah, market's holding up pretty well, guys. Market's holding up really well.
And always the context as well.
If you guys have questions or anything,
David, have you seen the
throw them in the chat. If you guys have tickers or want me to put up anything for the charts, throw it in the chat. I'll throw it up for you. You see how I'm doing the opposite of what I'm literally doing what the opposite of what I should be doing. If I think this thing's going to go higher, you know, here's why I'm going short, even though I think it's going to go higher. Because I'm going to give it $1 to $2 worth of movement so that I'm in it. I don't know for sure if I'm going to get that 9 EMA. But again, the problem still lies with me being stuck between this 15-minute VWAP and the 9 EMA. And that puts me in a pickle. That puts me in a pickle. Does it break back out? That's not a good look. I'm already down money. I'm losing money right now. Right? I'm losing money. I'm losing money. All right? The trade was in the morning, not now. And here I am trading it. Gotta get out of it. Gotta get out of it.
But 71% of what they send out.
Fucking idiot, bro. Fucking idiot. And I'm sitting here talking about the dumbasses that tried to get short down here because they're too stupid to understand how to read a chart. Or it's not that. It's just that they believe other people and think that, oh, just because something breaks means that it turns it into support or resistance. That's not the probability. There has to be more to give you the probability that that's going to happen. I just gave you the probability, a 90 to 80% probability that we get stuck right around that 175, that prior support level. We broke it. We may get back above it, and we may start to hold it. We just had a big move. People got short. They took profits. Now we're going to start seeing them take profits. What does that mean? They're buying it. It means they're buying it. So things could get a little fishy here. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. What else do we have? We have the market that's going higher right now. That's not a good look to be short. It's not a good look. You know, this is why I think most people lose money. It's because they just listen to the wrong people. They listen to the wrong people. I said down here, on this bull flag down here, that this was probably going to go higher. It's exactly what we did. So I'm praying that we could get some volume to come in here and we turn this into a rejection. If we do not, I will stop out of it. This is, again, risk to reward. I'm going to give it an area. I'll give it $2 to make 10, 15. Not really 15, but I'm going to give it $2, $3 to make 10. It's not bad. And if anybody has questions or tickers they want me to put in, you guys just let me know. Look at that volume. Look at the volume today. I told you guys that, you know, it felt like Tesla had a lot of volume today. Fuck.
Still to come right here, take a look at shares of Bayer. That company is behind products, of course, from Believe to Roundup, the old Monsanto product, of course, glyphosate, a big underperformer over the last year, over the last 5 years. Company
I'm just hoping to try and get like a 160, 165. And I think you'll get a lot of buyers to step in there. Yesterday, we had that rejection up top there off the 9 EMA. I'd like to see us come in and try to break this level. I just think it's a bit overdone, in my opinion. You could start to see Tesla go higher. We're just trying to make this money, bro. That's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to get this money and pile it up. Just trying to get some money, pile it up. What's the money pile up? Who's that from? You guys remember who that's from?
But if you're looking for the potential for consistent income that's federally tax-free, now is an excellent time to consider municipal bonds from.
All right, so the SPY looks like it's kind of held off a little bit there. I want to thank you guys for joining us. For whoever's here, it's a little boring right now. I'll go scan through the markets, but I want to keep my eye on this in hopes that I could get something my way. I don't think we're going to get what I originally pretty much had, guys. Guys, I had over 100% in 10 minutes, and I was that flipping close to buying. It's not that I was that close to buying. I was trying to buy, and I just got screwed. I tried to enter right here, literally right there on that bounce back to pre-market lows. So you notice how you have decrease in volume coming in up here? Tesla might be trying to work its way back to 178 again. It might be trying to work its way back to 178. So what I'll do is I'll try to manage risk. I don't want to stay wrong. I'm not going to get out just yet, but how's everybody doing today? How did anybody make any trades yet? Are you guys looking to get short the SPY? What are y'all looking at? What are y'all looking at? See what I mean? I told you guys. I told you Tesla was going higher. I told you. I told you she was going higher. Capital Markets Day. That's so funny.
Capital Markets Day was a big day for you. Let's start off with what may have surprised some. The decision in no way to pursue a breakup of the company. Why the choice to keep it all together, whether it's consumer health, pharma, or crop sciences?
Yeah. Well, thanks, David, for having me on the show today. As you said, an important question for sure.
So what I'm doing is I'm waiting. I want to start seeing this 9 EMA get pulled into that level. Look how far away it is, man. You still have 60-some $1. We still got $1 to go to get to it. God damn. We'll probably end up testing yesterday's pivot low here. That's probably where we'll start at 176.65. Right here is probably where we're headed. Right there. I wouldn't be surprised.
And we think that's the best way forward. And we have a period of 2 to 3 years of sort of rejuvenation of the company, at which point we'll have the flexibility to take whatever structural measures we think are most appropriate.
All right, but give me a better sense then as to why for the next 24 to 36 months, and as you say, it's not never, but it's the next 24 to 36 months, this is the best way to go in instead of perhaps saying, well, let's sell consumer health, which is a very strong business, for example?
Yeah, well, let me give you one example. One of the challenges we face is an inordinate amount of bureaucracy, and that bureaucracy gets in the way of Bayer people being able to get their job done every day, being able to serve the farmers, serving consumers. It gets in the way of innovation, and we have an opportunity to radically change that. We have a system we call dynamic shared ownership. It's essentially putting
Fucker, bro. Motherfucker, you piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit, motherfucker, yo.
tried and tested in a number of leading companies in other industries. And we have an opportunity.
I would have been able to buy this thing dirt ass cheap. And here, what did I do? What did I do? I did exactly the opposite what I said Tesla was going to do. But again, I got to say, hey, I'm giving myself $2 here. I'm going to give myself $2 to let this thing move around. See if I can't get an opportunity to take it lower. Yesterday and the day before was proof that, hey, this thing is not trying to go higher with that after that rejection.
What exactly is it you're pursuing here, and when are you going to know whether you've been successful when it comes to dynamic shared ownership?
Yeah, for sure. It's a systematic and thorough kind of redo of how business is done in the company. We have 100,000 people serving customers, working in labs, working in the trial fields.
All right, so here we go. We're in the area.
Instead of having 11 areas,
We are in the area. 15-minute is... You have an increase in volume. That's a bummer, bro. I'm about to get screwed. I can sense it.
95% of decisions.
I can sense it, Sensei.
I have a lot of experience with this from my past jobs. It brings dramatic results. It's cost savings. We're targeting $2 billion of cost savings in the next 2 years. But also, that's just the beginning, because it speeds up everything. It makes customer intimacy a reality instead of a concept or a slogan. And we're really excited about what it can do.
All right, this is it, guys.
Operating in the new model.
This is it.
We have 300 now.
This is the stop loss.
Thousands, and it's going to affect every part of Bayer.
Yeah.
And
Well, 90-day cycles explain that.
And like I said, what's the issue that we have here? The issue is we are above VWAP, and we are above that prior support now. That's the problem. We want weakness. This ain't weakness. This is, we were weak a little bit ago, but we've regained strength. We've turned that weakness into strength. So
maybe it gets in the next one. So that's a key part of it, and that's part of why we call it dynamic. You're speeding up everything. The one-a-day vitamin team
wow.
in the U.S.
We literally just brought it all the way back.
For developing, new packaging, new branding, new positioning.
Unbelievable.
They adopted the system in Q3 of last year. Now they're launching that now. 6
Unbelievable.
Months, after they started, so they cut a whole year off the launch timeline, and that's just the beginning.
Well, you didn't hold back in terms of the challenges that this company's facing in this capital markets day that we've referenced. So I'm curious, how long is it all going to take, and how should we judge you? Hopefully you'll come back as a guest in the future. What am I going to be asking you, Bill, to say, hey, you've delivered or you haven't?
Yeah, I think that's a very reasonable question. On dynamic shared ownership, you ought to see that it's affecting every part of Bayer, that we're delivering $500 million in cost.
Oh shit, I didn't see that you said Microsoft. Yeah, look at the trade line. Now the trade line's curling up. It's not weak off of it. Motherfucker.
And you ought to see our debt level heading us back towards a single A rating.
You fucking piece of shit, motherfucker.
Measurable. On litigation, we've got to contain the litigation. This is a big topic. It's important for American food security, for American food pricing, and we're going to work really hard on that. So you ought to see progress on that.
What does that mean, Bill? I know there may not be that much you can share, but at the same time, if to the extent there's a different approach on this very important matter that has destroyed so much value as a result of the Monsanto deal and glyphosate, what are you doing differently that your predecessors didn't do in terms of your approach?
Yeah. In the past, we focused almost exclusively in the courtroom, and we have to.
What time is it? 10:30. Fucking day's already almost over with.
More today than they have in 30 years as a share of their paycheck for food. That's a big problem.
Where's the SPY at? The SPY is dun, 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 breaking out to new highs. So
Dramatic effect on food prices and food affordability in America, and frankly, food availability in the world.
doing the exact opposite of what y'all thought it would do. Thinking CPI comes in higher, market goes lower. It's pretty funny, isn't it? Pretty funny how this stuff works, isn't it? I gotta go step outside because I'm really angry with myself right now. I guess maybe we start seeing some buying in like Apple and Tesla because this is where, you know, this is a stock that's down, and money managers need to find a stock that is down to put money to work in, not up. I cannot fucking believe that I was fucking 2 seconds away from getting that fucking move, bro. That was such a huge trade for me to be able to get. Like, that would have done so much. That would have done so much, bro. Like, just, like, not even, like it would have been a lot of money, right? I was trying to buy 20 contracts. But the point is, yes, like, from start to finish, that'd have been about a $2,000 morning. Roughly. Probably just under. Maybe, like, $1,500. Okay? 2,000 in, 100% on 2,000 is what? You guys know the answer to that. But it's more so the morale. It would have been getting back in the driver's seat. The confidence builder. Right? What I said yesterday that I was going to do today. And that's it. Identify the opportunity that I think is going to give us the best payday. So, you know, this trade isn't over. I'm going to stay in this thing until we crack here. All right. And the thing is this, we might pull right back into VWAP even though we already have. And we just get stuck right here. Just like this, we get stuck. And you know what Cardi B says? If it's stuck, then it's up. So that's not good because I'm supposed to be down. And what did I do? I deviated. That's the title of my book that I'm making. Don't deviate. And I'm doing that right now. But I'm not going to try to deviate from the deviate, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? I said, let me try to take it short again at 174.50. And I'll give it 176.90 EMA. And see if I can get another chance back down. We start breaking that 90 EMA. I'm Audi 5000, my friend. I've had 3 Audis, but that was off of Step Brothers. You're Audi 5000, my friend. Or Audi 5000, bro. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Please give us something here. Look at the market ripping and roaring. Y'all said that the motherfucking CPI comes in hot, the market was going lower. Nah, gotta be bullish. Not you guys in the chat. I'm just saying. All right. There's a lot of talk out there. They don't even know what they're talking about. I'm just striking a nerve right now. All right, I gotta get ready and again, I'm gonna enter this Tesla trade. I went in very small, just so I could just piss myself off by losing money because I missed the first one. Like just right out of just self-harm. Just out of anger, because I'm so goddamn angry. let's see what semiconductors and Coinbase and crew are doing. So here you go. You gotta pull back on Coinbase. I think we could see Coinbase start trending a little bit higher. I do. This is a nice area for Coinbase. Hold on. This was the area we said we wanted to look to be a buyer. Oh shit, Qualcomm, I forgot. QCOM. Motherfucking QCOM. Alright, look at that break. See if we can get QCOM a little bit higher. Pulled into yesterday's close, and now it's trying to trend a little bit higher.
$6.11 at the high of 23%. HOLO.
Fucking crushed it this morning without even crushing it. AMD. I'm making a watch list again tonight. I'm going to make a watch list. I'm going to be like, I'm telling y'all, get your ass in here in the morning. Write down the levels. I'm telling you right now, write them down. Let's bring up Microsoft. Look at Microsoft. Damn right, Wiz. Great job on that one. I'm not sure if there was any news or anything on that. Snap. Snap that whole Alright, Snap. Snapchat. She's up above the level, gang. We may have room. 1222. We may have room. 1222. Sorry, I know it's annoying. I'm just like, come on, man. Alright, let's take a long Snapchat. That whole what are we gonna look for? What are we looking for on Snapchat? Snapchat that whole shit. Let's look at the 1 hour. It's down. That. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. So if 1250, we're paying 18 cents. That's 50, 68. And then for the 13, we're paying 11. What's a better price? Doesn't matter because the deltas are still nuts. Dude, these things are nuts. Fucking nuts. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. Watch out. You might lose money here on the weeklies on this. I think you would want to watch next week. Snapchats. Still. Wow. Still. Wow. If you get it right and get an entry right here. Look what I say. Snatch that whole shit. Let's see what happens. And today's Tuesday. See what I mean? How it's curling down and we're going to be stuck between VWAP and the 9 EMA. See, this is how I want you guys to be able to read charts to know that this can happen early on. I knew this was going on back here. So I may get out of this thing. I kind of want to hold it because I still feel like, yeah, look at that. There's a little bit of bubble. Just a little bit of bubble in the equity markets right now. I'm Jamie Dimon, and I said there's a bubble in the markets right now. Right. It's a demand. It's not a bubble. It's a demand for equity.
How much of that is productivity like Klarna, who's a buy now, pay later company? So to me, I think there is a fundamental story anchoring this that's causing future growth to go up, and it could feel like a bubble, but it's really a market sort of recognizing a mega trend.
Snapchat, that whole shit. Let's see. Look at that. Dude, what the fuck? I knew it. Bro, this is fucking bullshit, yo. This is fucking bullshit. What the fuck?
It means that the framework's been wrong. So I think a Fed not cutting is also not a great outcome. I think cuts have to happen this year. But I think there's some patience in equities because I think that investors start to understand the residual seasonality that's making January and February look like inflation's picking up, but it probably starts to tank in the second half.
Tom, appreciate that. Nice call, at least tactically today, if these gains hold. And safe flight. Talk soon. Tom Lee.
Yeah, talk soon. Thank you.
Pivoting to Apple shares.
Wow. This is why you don't do it. If you don't get your entry, you don't get your entry. Try to tell them. All right, guys, I'm going to step outside for 1 second. My day has been ruined. Okay, my day has just been ruined. Completely ruined. So if that makes anyone feel any better, at least I hope that does. Right? I hope that, like, you seeing me, my day going to fucking absolute shit, makes you feel better. It'll make me feel better that it makes you feel better. But again, you also could have had this opportunity with us to say, hey, Tesla's breaking, it broke 178. We're going to look for that bounce back into 178, pre-market test, get short. And you had a monster move on your hands. Monster move. Oh my fucking god, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. I literally just sold this. I just sold it. I just fucking sold it. It's gonna pull back right now. I know it is. I just did that. Watch. It's literally gonna pull back right now. Watch. There's a reason why I know it will. Look. Look. It's gonna go right back to VWAP or 9EMA. It's gonna pull back right now. I know it is. Fucking motherfucker. You fucking asshole piece of shit. Wow. Unbelievable. It was only a couple dollars extra, but I'll be right back. Gang. I'll be right back. I'm just putting a hurting on myself, man. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Again, I would have felt a lot better if there was somebody out there that could have said, clap it up, I was on it with you. That was a monster move that you gave out today. Great job. That would have felt a lot better. And I would have probably been able to move on, but that's not the case. So we still got to move on. S&Ps are just ripping. Microsoft ripping. The Dow probably ripping like I thought. Alright, the Qs are ripping. Everything. IWM. Ooh. I'll be right back.
Apple has historically, for the last 5-6 years, you go back to the pandemic time, been perceived as, and actually has been much more of a defensive name, right? So the two ways I think this could work out in Apple's favor is either the markets kind of cool off and it's more risk off, or I think starting the June timeframe when WWDC happens, Apple gets put into that AI beneficiary bucket over time.
Those who are less than positive on the stock would say, all right, but what about growth? It's great, sure, we'll pay a higher multiple for services revenue that keeps going up. Okay, that's good. Return of capital, as you're talking about. What is your view in terms of if you're right about June and the addition of generative AI to the iPhone experience? What's that going to mean for actually buying the 16 when it comes out?
So we've done some analysis on this, and our take is the average iPhone today is pretty darn close to 4 years old right now, right? I mean, the only time people upgrade the iPhone is when it breaks down or your battery life really degrades dramatically. To the extent we think you could have an iPhone super cycle with iPhone 16 with local inferencing. What that would mean if you go and look at the past super cycles is you could get double-digit kind of iPhone revenue growth out of Apple, and if that happens at the same time as services is doing really well, which by the way is up 15% give or take right now, that could actually put Apple back into this double-digit growth range again. Not super high growth, but something a lot better than what people are expecting right now, or what we have seen from Apple in the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, a double-digit growth rate there would certainly, you would think, supercharge the stock to some extent. What about the changes in apps overall that may occur as generative AI makes its way to the phone itself and to the user experience across the board? Do they benefit from that, given obviously they take, 30% of everything that's downloaded?
Yeah, a little less in Europe at this point, but yes, 30% is the number that they take, broadly speaking, right? Listen, in a way, the App Store is the greatest toll road that was never built. And Apple will absolutely be monetizing it, right? So the biggest challenge, in fairness, with this whole local inferencing narrative that we have, I think that we would think about is, what are the killer apps that are going to make you want to go get this phone, right? But to the extent you believe that, listen, you hand this over to the developers, you'll have a whole ecosystem, there'll be more apps that are AI enabled, and Apple will, to your point, get a 20-30% cut off those app transactions on the App Store as you go forward. So it should be a nice little extension of the App Store services revenue tailwind that Apple has had.
Huh, interesting. Amit, thank you very much for joining us on this note.
Thank you.
After the break, is a ban on TikTok imminent? A look at the challenges for the company and creators as TikTok CEO heads to Capitol Hill today. Squawk on the Street is back after this.
do it with me.
Welcome back. The efforts to ban TikTok here in the United States continue to move forward. The House expected to take up that bill to ban the incredibly popular app as soon as tomorrow. And expectations are it very well may pass the House. Its fate in the Senate, perhaps less assured. And if, in fact, it were to be passed by the Senate, and they were to approve it in conference and send it to the president, President Biden has indicated he would sign a ban, so to speak. Now, of course, what that actually means is a question and continues to be one. And what that would mean for our relationship with China, for the company ByteDance that owns TikTok, and for its fate here in the U.S., well, that remains somewhat unclear. 170 million users may certainly care. The company itself, and again, these are numbers that I've heard from investors, but it's a private company, ByteDance, and so they don't share these numbers. But, you know, as much as $10 billion in revenues from the U.S. TikTok, 170 million users. We've
How'd the
talked
chair
often
do,
about
chat?
as well, how much time those
How'd she
users
do?
spend.
Nobody's here. Okay, cool. Great, grand,
and
wonderful.
yet they are spending
All right.
an enormous amount of
I'm
money
going to
in
give
the
out my
US,
plan right
so
now so that it is
the
recorded.
cash flow numbers, even
All right, I'm giving out my plan right now so that it's recorded. When the market pulls back, which I think the market will, this is a low volume. I wouldn't say it's a low volume bounce, but look at the amount of selling pressure that stepped in the morning. Okay, when this market comes back to a point where we're at right now, okay, that technically is a low volume bounce. Technically. And I want to see if that selling pressure helps Tesla pull back in. I want to see if that helps Tesla pull back in. When the market pulls back, Tesla is very weak. Very weak. You saw when the market pulled right back down, look what it gave you. And I feel like the market's going to try here soon. Is it going to hold this level or not? It looks like it's trying to hold this level. Looks like it's trying to hold it. There it goes. Okay, there it goes. So you guys don't see it, but I have the SPY over here. All right. 518 all-time highs. 518 all-time highs. Looks like it's going to start pushing up to like that pre-market high of that day, and that is going to be roughly like 516.66, 666, the mark of the devil. But there's a 5-1 to start it out, so it's not necessarily. Let me go back a little bit further to make sure. Yeah. So. All right, so. And they're talking about Tesla right now on whatchamacallit. So let's let it bounce. Let's let it do what it needs to do. We're coming into Friday's low. We're coming into the low of day on Friday. That's a sick trade though. Listen, I told you the short, I told you the long down here, and then I'm telling you one more time that if and when the SPY does start to pull itself back, if it can, which I kind of think it might. I still think like 520. My target was like I think 530, maybe it was 520. And you guys know how we came up with that. That's your fib retracements. We did that a while ago. That's where we want to look for a pullback. And listen, guys, I want to say I'm sorry, but I have to like not cuss and stuff like that. I got to try and not get so angry, but guys, it's very frustrating, guys. It's very frustrating. At times I get really upset when, like, I physically just like when something like that happens, it's like I felt like I was a little too slow, and then if it like falls out of bed, and I'm like shit, like just me, I cannot pay up for it. I cannot pay up for it. So, you know, that was just a beautiful. Let's see where the SPY is if Tesla gets right back to 178. Let's see what happens if Tesla can get back to 178. Let's see what happens there. See what happens there.
Today's Money Mover, Global Payments CEO, first on CNBC. Smart insight on the state of small business.
You can see the volume is dropping. Dude, the SPY is just relentless. Max Payne, guys. Damn.
Shares of Rumble, RUM off the highs now, up about 10%.
Okay.
He would like Rumble to be part of the consortium to acquire TikTok if ByteDance is forced to sell it off. That's Romeo Uniform Michael.
Alright, so I don't have any levels for this, but Rumble. There's some volume here. So again, I do apologize for that. You know, again, it's just really upsetting. That's all. You know, it's just a little upsetting.
Welcome back. Today, March 12th, is Equal Pay Day, the date that symbolizes how far into the year women must work to earn what men earned in the previous year. Julia Borston joins us with the latest.
Watch Rumble here at this level. Up there at $7.99 at $8. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm watching $8 on Rumble. Again, it's fully recorded. See what happens up here. It's like 1650 area. Like I just said, if the market pulls back, see what that does for Tesla. See if it pulls back. See if it can help pull back Tesla. Things may just end up changing though. All right, we called this thing both ways. It's I like this because it's really paying you. I'll be right back. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. If you guys could take this time, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Welcome. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Feel free to answer any questions, any ideas, any charts you guys want to cover, and all that fun stuff. Just let me use the restroom, and I'll be right back.
Advanced, probably due to that frustration, are looking for a change. 9% of women say they quit their jobs last year, and 22% say they're thinking about quitting. And it's not just frustrations with pay and promotion that are prompting women to quit or consider quitting. Work-life balance is in the spotlight, with 1 in 5
Are we rejecting that close of yesterday?
Year. Among half of those saying it's due to increased
on
workload.
Tesla.
And parents and women of color are increasingly concerned about career penalties that might come from pursuing flexible work. Now, desire for flexibility is not due to any lack of ambition. 88% of women say they're either very or somewhat ambitious. So a key point there. You can find more from our survey.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Back over to you.
All right, Julia, thank you, Julia.
Yeah, watch out for Tesla
markets,
because
rallying nicely off, the back
that's a
perhaps of that
key
CPI report,
area
Nasdaq
there
up some
that Tesla
1.25%.
reversed off of.
Our market coverage is just
Watch
getting
out.
started.
You could start to see Tesla really start to go. But I again, I'm not deviating. All right. I want to see if the market, look at the volume trying to come in here on the SPY. Like I said, It feels like the sellers just stepped away, and when they come in heavy. See what that means for Tesla.
AMC and Amazon do media commence lawsuit in U.S. District Court against IMDb.com. That's up on Michael Zulu, November, AMZN.
Amazon really strong this morning. Big cap tech, to the upside for the most part. Look, Apple also right at yesterday's close. Microsoft, 414, up at that resistance zone.
Ask, now what? Here's what. You go with Prudential to protect, empower, and grow. With everything you need to deliver, you guessed it, more.
One more thing.
Who's your rock? Learn more at Prudential.com.
When Lila was ready to sell her ring, she sent it to Worthy, where they took care of everything and auctioned it on her terms. Then, Worthy sent Lila her money. You're worthy of more. Get started at Worthy.com.
It's a new day, one where our shared values propel us towards a more secure future. Through AUKUS, a partnership built upon cutting-edge American, Australian, and British technologies, we'll develop
BTXX Bright Green signed an agreement with Dowson Greenhouse Technologies for a $250 million.
See what happens if Tesla or Microsoft pulls in the 412.
Boeing news is out now.
Boeing.
Boeing
Look, right down to 184. To a T, guys.
delivered 27 jetliners in February, 17 737 Maxes, 128 787
AMD recovered.
67s. That is BA Boeing. Bravo Alpha.
I hate that there's so many lines on Tesla. I gotta turn that off. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back. Watch the SPY. I'm telling you guys. Watch the S&Ps. Okay? Watch the S&Ps because you have some really nice solid volume coming in here.
Not at the moment, or at least there are other things that are maybe counteracting it to a degree, which is the constant enthusiasm right below the surface for some of the big AI stories, and the idea that pretty encouraging and intact, and earnings are going the right direction. So I think, given that mix, given the fact we had this 2-day pullback in the leadership, you've managed to look through it. Now the bond market.
I'm gonna watch this level here at 178.50. Rejection, rejection, rejection.
Yeah, we have the PPI on Thursday. We have the Fed next week. So maybe we have to be sensitive to exactly the pacing of any rate cuts. But I think back to when the Fed was just intent on telling the market constantly, we're going higher, we're hiking, we have to go higher than you think. And they would decide which inflation metrics and which economic metrics mattered at the moment. Remember when it was like job openings? We went through a couple months of that. It was job openings. It was University of Michigan inflation expectations, which was definitely a C-list indicator before that. It was
All right, what's going to happen here? Now we got some volume coming in. What I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to play this. You know, I probably just wait and go for the long. Not up here though, obviously. But you know, I'm just going to wait a minute. I'm going to wait and see if because we know 516.50, 516 level. See if we can bounce into it one more time and try to reject it. You got some massive volume up there. I think that's a perfect entry short.
Yeah, absolutely. And in, and in our base case, the S&P ends up at the end of the year somewhere around 5,100, so a little bit lower, kind of close to where we are now. But we do see a significant chance of that bull case reaching 5,700. Now, there's a lot more work to get there. You have to see a significant pickup in earnings. You have to see even more of a broadening out of the performance in the equity market. But I think it reflects the reality that there is a
All right, and here you could get a mild pullback, and then you look for that long at 514 on the SPY. 514. And what is that? That's also VWAP. All right, that's VWAP. The thing is the volume is not really there helping you out, depending on what time frame you look at. Look at the 5-minute chart. Look at that volume.
What are the recommendations right now with so many uncertainties and question marks, frankly?
Yeah, and I think one thing I would really highlight, and I think a lot of it comes down to the macro, is that we are still at a very uncertain.
Look, you never closed right below yesterday's close. You never closed below it. I should have stuck to that long yesterday, if up to 511 from 508.
So I think it's a, to quote as Chair Powell said, it's a time to be cautious. You really need to see more data to assess what the economy is ultimately going to do, what inflation is ultimately going to do. But as I said, some recommendations. We think the S&P in the base case is going to stay somewhere around these levels. Though with that case of a bull market, as you said, we also think in this environment where we think global growth is going to slow fairly significantly, a lot of that's due to the U.S., but other economies as well. We're fairly bearish on oil prices. We look for those to come down as well. And we think gold's to perform quite well in this environment.
Hey, finally, Robin, I only asked because we did have one firm on the street raise their S&P earnings target for the year. They're now at 250, 275 for 2025. Are you anywhere near that camp? Are you north or south of total?
Let's look at gold.
For earnings for this year,
We're getting a little bit of a pullback on gold, which is cool because she just went crazy. I still think we're looking at 210. I feel like we still got to be a buyer of like GLD, GDX. GDX is more so the gold miners.
We're getting Boeing orders and deliveries. Phil LeBeau has the numbers. You got a busy day today, Phil. What are you seeing?
Very busy day, Court. Let's take a look at the numbers in terms of orders for February, which, remember, they had 0 in January. Very unusual to get a month where there's actually no orders, no cancellations. They had 0 in February, or in January, they had 15 last month. Means the year-to-date.
Yeah, she's a fund manager. It does scare them. That's why they want quantitative easing. And I'm gonna tell you, well, don't worry. QE.
And no surprise here. Deliveries 27 in February, same as in January, 54 for the year. Remember, production is capped for the max at 38 per month. They're not at 38 per month in terms of production right now. Probably won't be there until the second half of this year. So no surprise that you see deliveries at 54. By the way, Airbus in the month of February delivered 79 planes. And one other note, if you take a look at shares.
I do think it's crazy. They keep fucking putting these two behind bars. Like, with this Free the Tates, like, they fucking sit in their house and do podcasts all day. Them motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Trying to help men be men and women be women, and just like, kind of like, just from voicing their own opinion on how things should be, not sex, drugs, money, murder, like the West wants. It's crazy, bro. Now, what if they had allegations against someone else? Do you think that Romania would take their allegations serious? How do you think the tables would turn? would that mean that the person that they alligated against would have to go sit in jail to prove their innocence? I'm kind of curious about that. I'm curious. I'm really curious about that, y'all. I would love to know y'all's opinions on that, because I think y'all know just as much as I do that that ain't happening. That ain't happening. This fucking Sky Dollar, I'm going to tell you right now, man. It just doesn't tell you. What I really like is this one, and I can't believe it's even cheaper. The chocolate is so much better. I mean, this blue's nice, but I got blue face. I want this chocolate's so much nicer in real life. It really is, and it's even cheaper. The chocolate's sick looking. It really is. It's so sick looking.
TikTok presents serious national security risks to the people of the United States. Data privacy risks.
RGLS.
Oh, there's privacy risks. Oh.
New bipartisan bills in Congress that would either ban TikTok.
Let's see here. Where is this? Hold on one second. There was something that was just halted. Do you guys know what it was? Hold on. Race going crazy, guys. Look at this. 413 to 422. That's a sick move. And you saw some of these Chinese names also, guys, go that like just looking at the overall markets around the world, you would see this morning I noticed that, the China market was up a little bit today. So come on. Look, Toyota Motor Company green again. That's crazy. Taiwan Semiconductors. So we could look for like Pinduoduo and like TSM to like do really well because of the sectors, right? The cybersecurity, semiconductors, understanding the sentiment around that. Okay. That's just being smart, like understanding how to look at the markets and putting yourself in the best position. So sick move for Tesla this morning. That again, if you're with us early in the morning, and this is one we called out too. We said, look at this pullback. It pulled right back into here yesterday. It's pulling into this high. You got to take it long. You could probably get up to 150. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get to 150. I don't see why you can't get to 150, 148. Watch the SPY, because the SPY has a
Regulus shares can resume trading now. At $3.05. Romeo Golf Lima Sandy up 122%. RGLS.
All right, RGLS guys. We'll probably get halted again here soon. Let's see. 327, 29, 25. 25, 25, almost halted there. You'll see when they get like tied up. 317, 315, 14, 15, that 8, 8, 10, 10, 6, 9. Shit. This has a really tight spread too. I don't know where the halt price is. I don't know what it would be for. I don't know if I have to turn it on or what. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know where the halt price would be at. You'd have to look. I think it's like LUD, LU something. You guys will have to see that for your time in sales to know where the halt price would be. I think this is the level, and that's it, guys. I think that's about it. I think she might be done. That's a flat top. That's a major level there. I would at least want to see a pullback off of it. Unless it breaks, then watch out. You get this level to break here, watch out. You have some room. You have a lot of room, actually, off of this level. So that's going to be for RGLS. Look, and I'll show you guys. Put this like right there. I'm trying to go up a little bit to do them a favor. And look, you topping out right at it. She's topping out right at it. Right there. Bang.
competition. He says they will aggressively go after Macy's as they close stores. That's
All right, guys, I'm going to scan around just a little bit. I'm grabbing a bottle of water, guys. I'll be right back. So it's all, yeah, it's SPY's trying to make that previous pivot high support, and then your range will be from 516 to 518. There. Insane, right?
That's one of the best days they've had since last June here. But
Insane.
10% for this year, essentially tied with Intel and poor performance. So a little bit of reprieve for 3M. The only thing doing worse in the Dow Industrials, of course, is Boeing. Here's it down another 3% today. So we're down maybe 9% for 3 days or so. This is the worst stock in the Dow. It's down about 30% this year, and it's impacting other things as well. Here's Southwest. This is down 14% over here.
Southwest down 14%. Wow.
For Boeing is going to hurt their full year capacity. So there's also
Wow.
ripple effects here from Boeing. Of course, when you're down this much, it puts a lot of pressure on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So a little bit of a tough situation. Just want to point out there is a couple anomalies out there. For example, Colgate is hitting another high. You know, consumer staples have been Colgate has just been a monster stock recently.
PFE. There's been a lot of people talking about PFE. I knew someone out that gave this out. Look, we got that 27 support. I think you have a 6% dividend. Hey, look, come on, let's go.
Conducting more than 200 experiments across the International Space Station. NASA astronaut Jasmine.
All right, here we go. We're good. We're back in action. Right? Just want to see if I can. All right, it's a little bit behind. I need to go forward. All right, we Gucci. It's Gucci. All right. The S&P's making 416 support. Nice. Whoa, hold up. Yeah, I still think that it's gonna. Let's see. To me, though, it looks like the SPY is trying to hold up here. Let's go look at the heat map and see what the sector looks like for PFE. So you did have Moderna also going higher in the same sector as PFE. Pfizer. I don't know why I keep calling it PFE. That partner is Ontario, Canada. What a reversal. What a reversal on Tesla. Seriously. Dude, we had it. I had it, bro. I fucking had this thing. I would have had a huge day today, sitting back. I wouldn't have sat back, but I'd be able to sit back right now. Huge profit, locked in for the week. You know, I was just a little slow, guys. I was just like, just right there. That's really gonna mess me up. It's really gonna mess me up. Excuse me.
Where they take care of everything and auctioned it on her terms. Then, Worthy sent Lila her money. You're worthy of more. Get started at worthy.com.
All right, let's look at Meta. I don't know what time. I don't know if it's just like the bill that's going. through, damn, just about everything except Boeing is green. Banks, regionals, big green day, big Hawk green day, Hawk candles, or Shrek, you know what, Shrek ick candles. Oracle up 10.3%. Sorry, but that shit cracks me up. Oracle. If you don't know what we're referring to, we're referring to Oracle. I said yesterday that I thought Oracle or Oracle, however you want to say it, was going to go higher. Because I thought that there were some new, they were getting some new business. And I'll be damned if that didn't happen. Yesterday they were pricing in let's see. Yesterday they were pricing in, I think, a $10 move. I'm pretty certain it was a $10 move that they were pricing in. By 10, 515, it'd be 25. Because I remember counting it to see where it was today. So 114, you're at 24.
Huge pop for Oracle today, on pace for the best day since 2021. Strong demand in cloud, strong demand in some of the AI proxies behind that big earnings beat in Q3. On the call last night, Oracle teased some, quote, joint announcements with NVIDIA in the coming week. Shares, as you can see, up almost better than 11% for the year. But it was really that news about, we'll see what we get, maybe in conjunction with GTC next week in San Jose.
Anything they can do to sneak in NVIDIA, maybe, helps their shares too. Organized crime rings that target the country's retailers are prompting a nationwide aggressive crackdown by law enforcement. In a CNBC exclusive, we go inside the criminal police investigations that target the theft rings who set up thriving businesses to steal and sell online. Here's our investigation, Selling Stolen. It's a chilly, clear morning in the picturesque foothills of
I didn't know my hand was on it.
law enforcement vehicles is about to descend on an unlikely place. A mansion complete with its own vineyard and chapel, rented out as a wedding venue and Airbnb.
All right, give me 1 second. What do you guys want to go over? You guys want to go over any lessons? You guys want to go over any charts? What do you guys want to do today? You guys want to play a game? You guys want me to call some HOESs? What y'all want to do? The last one was obviously a joke, but I mean, we can always come through. AAPL. What are you doing, turkey butt? Look, here she comes. She come right in. Well, hi. Did you get a good sleep this morning? Hello. Hi. Come here. Good morning. Hi, boo-boo. You say hi? This is my cat. She just came in here. You gonna hop up? Come here, I'll help you.
The online makeup store at deep discounts. The search warrant alleges Mac has sold nearly $8 million worth of merchandise on the platform since 2012.
Let's see here. Ow, baby. Yo, your claws are so sharp, Boo-Boo. Holy cow. Go ahead. Holy cow. Them things was digging in me. Let's see. Let's see if we can get ourselves into something and see what this market does. I might make some phone calls to try to get somewhere in life today. Let's see how accomplishable I can be. Am I going to be a loser and let that Tesla trade go, or am I going to find some other opportunity? All right. Watch the SPY though today, guys. Watch the SPY during lunchtime. Look at that look at that pullback. They're coming in, and they're coming in deep, just like your boy. All right, just like your boy. And what I tell you about Tesla, I said watch for the markets to see if that can give Tesla what it needs to try and start pulling back in a decent way. We know what type of volume it has up there. Now can we get the market again to try to pull back? And if it does, what does that mean for Tesla? It's crazy how Tesla was down and Apple's down, but Tesla gave us, or could have given you guys, if you guys are here with us this morning, that big of a payday this morning. Unreal. It's crazy. You can see IBM is doing pretty well today. That's telling you you're seeing the rotation to continue to move this market higher. You're seeing rotation in the Dow. I said it yesterday. I'll scream it from the rooftops. All right. People were just questioning yesterday, how is this market going to go higher without rotation and like everything's up? Well, you're seeing it. They're just going to take that money and put it elsewhere. But the one thing you are seeing that's telling me we could get an afternoon or midday sell-off, okay, is your boy. It's your boy IWM. It's your little small cap making a lower high. Big divergence, bro. Big divergence. The Dow, Qs, and the SPY, they think they're unstoppable. Well, that's until you don't have IWM behind you. IWM is your friend you didn't know you needed. Right? IWM is the friend you didn't know you needed. All right, so I'm going to try and make some phone calls here. I'm going to throw up AMD. I'm going to throw up some stuff. Let's see if we can't go over to Twitter, find a space that we could go to, and see what the bears are saying, since they're so effed. It's in Tesla. I know. Shit. How do I go back? Go back.